There's a very low percentage of this that is smiles and glory holes.
This is what it is, okay? I said, empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
I'm not quite sure why I'm here or what I'm doing, but there's a reason. I don't like Facebook, and I don't like the internet. The library blocked my password. Now tell me, does that make any sense to you?
No.
This is absolutely lit. This is lit.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dark Times with Dark Match Steve. Please don't leave. I am your little host. Welcome to the stream. Get on in here. Lovers, friends, looksmaxxers, bulimics. Get up in here. We're going to have some fun tonight, guys. Come on. Where are we broadcasting tonight? Ladies and gentlemen, that'll be Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, also known as X. If you're artistic and addicted to ketamine, wherever you're at, get up in the chat right now. My patience wears thin with you. Get in the chat immediately. Yeah, guys, what are we getting into tonight? It'll be Clav, your boy Clav. I wanted to actually cover this way back. It's been a week. I've had so much stuff to cover, but yeah, fucking guys, it's a damn shame. Unironically, I thought Clav was actually like hot, you know? Unironically, jokes aside, for realsies, I was like, damn, like they picked a really good twink, and by they I mean Peter Thiel and the Mossad. They picked a really good twink that they got here. He's not too goofy looking. He's got pretty eyes. He's got a handsome face. I don't know if any of that stupid bone smashing shit actually did anything. I mean, I think it's really about keeping your body fat composition, your percentage a little lower so that you can actually see your jaw and cheekbones. You know, I don't know if you really need to hit yourself in the face with a hammer for that. It could help though. Maybe it does. I don't know. Maybe, so I did save, I got a couple things with some, professionals, plastic surgeons discussing clavicular and, bone smashing and different things. And, man, guys, I wish the Bubba Army, who are going to be, at least a few of them up in the chat tonight, they will know, a portion of them should know this when I mention it here, but Dr. Dan Diaco from the Bubba the Love Sponge show. And you may or may not know, I got the award back here. I used to do songs for the show. We haven't been on the best terms as of late, but whatever. They're great. Even when I've been more pissed than ever at Bubba, I've always said their show is really good. I just feud with him sometimes. So anyway, but fabulous, handsome stud of a doctor named Dr. Dan, who is the plastic surgeon for the show. And you'd think Bubba would be a lot sexier because he has a plastic surgeon as a co-host. I mean, he does utilize some of his skills. I guess you can only do so much, but no, I'm kidding. But listen, I'm not trying to get heat. I'm joking. But anyway, we got Dr. Dan, who is on Bubba's show. We have heard him multiple times, guys. I know there's people in the chat that are going to be familiar with what I'm saying. Guys, when men want their nose worked on, Dan just refuses to do it. Dr. Dan has done so many different plastic surgery procedures. He's famous for his boob jobs. They call them a pair of Diacos around here in Tampa. They're a nice pair of breast implants that are false ones. Man-made breast implants that whenever you see a nice large pair of well-done breasts in Tampa, you go, oh, those are probably Diacos there, because Dr. Dan has a good reputation around here anyway. But he's always said this. He's done countless procedures. I think he's even done procedures for transitioning people and stuff. I mean, he's done all kinds of things. I think one of the things he said he hates the most is doing nose jobs for men. Guys, and when I heard Clav was getting work done on his nose, I was just, oh my God, man. I feel terrible for him. He's a handsome guy. He's a handsome young dude. He, like, what, you know, whether you're atheist or whatever, God, the universe, luck, whatever, gave him a golden egg of you could say like a platform or a canvas to work with, being his natural given body, his face, his genetics, whatever. I mean, I feel like he's just Clav would have been a perfect candidate for someone to just naturally try to, be their best physically and stuff. And it would have been great, but I feel like he's going down in flames here. The nose job, dude. This is like the classic thing that I've heard Dr. Dan say this 100 times. Men, when they start getting nose jobs, it can sometimes get really, really sketchy. And if you're a man that's getting a nose job, you have to, your nose needs to be starting off way big. Like most men and what I'm hearing from Dr. Dan is that a lot of the time men end up thinking that their nose is too small after they get a nose job done. I would never get a nose job. Guys, my nose is pretty small. I'm not going to go what am I going to get a doctor to stuff some dog chow in it, make my fucking nose bigger? No, it's men. I think your nose actually grows, keeps growing your whole life. If I'm not mistaken, it's a lot. Men are like, that's more prominent with men. Men is nose growth over your whole life. I think I've heard that anyway, but yeah, a lot of the times when men get a nose job, they always think it's too small afterwards. And Dan sees it as analogous to castration, in fact. And it's so fucked up because when I heard that Clav did it, I was like, oh no, he's gonna look like feminine. He's gonna look less manly. It's gonna look smaller, and he didn't need to go smaller. There's it's fucked up. I think this is a good conversation to have tonight, is to discuss, self-improvement and where to draw the line with that. Because guys, I think it's really important to try to be healthier. Have reach for a better diet or aim for a better diet. Even I could a little bit, even though I try to eat like mostly organic stuff. But guys, there's chemicals and different shit that's in all the food, even the organic stuff and whatever. I mean, if you especially think you're more sensitive to maybe glyphosate or something like that, it might be good for you to switch to organic. I think I was a little bit sensitive to some of the stuff that's in the organic food. I probably could eat the non-organic versions of the stuff that I eat, and I would probably be fine. But because I don't eat a lot of like wheat stuff. I do eat pasta, which whatever. I do. I think I'd prefer to keep eating the organic pasta as opposed to other. But anyway, yeah, guys, it's good to, I can understand. I have piercings and stuff too. I understand body modification and the temptations people have to do that. But I want to warn you, and I think Clav, again, and we're going to see, I think the swelling still has to come down. He had jaw surgery and stuff too. I'm just seeing all these clips of him where he looks like absolute shit. And we'll try to wade through it together and see what the fuck happened. But it sucks, man, because this is like, this is a prime example of what happens when you take it too far, I think. And, I used to really, unfortunately, I hate this, but I used to not like the fact that Clav was so popular or, presented as being this popular with all of the fucking kick bots and stuff that they have that Peter Thiel has bought for him and whatnot. The appearance that Clav is popular or cool or something when he's like walking around on meth and steroids and testosterone and stuff. Guys, if you're taking testosterone at that young, it's just, it's not necessary. You can just you could eat certain types of foods and stuff that'll naturally, if you think your test is a little low, You don't need to be, dude. It's just so bad to start off that young. I mean, honestly, for Clav to be taking all of these fucking things to try to bulk up with muscle and stuff, I think it's as risky as, I mean, and I'm surprised more people don't see this as being similar to giving kids hormone blockers to, you know, for kids that are identifying as trans and stuff like that. I mean, it's that irresponsible and probably in terms of damage, irreversible. Who the fuck knows? But yeah, I feel for Clav, and it's really only he's Illuminati and you know, a propped up, like, you know, puppet of a twink. I don't feel for him personally. It's only because now I just don't have a boner for him as much, and that saddens me. It doesn't go, my care about the situation goes no further than that, okay? But I just want to prop him up here as a prime example of what not to do here. So let me get to the chat. Let me say hello to everybody getting in here, and we'll get started. And also, we got some interesting stuff. There's a YouTuber that actually investigated Clav and his club and stuff like that. We're going to take a look at that. That's from a couple weeks ago, so this isn't like a breaking video, but we haven't discussed it on here. And we have discussed Clav quite a few times on here, so I feel like this would be a good opportunity to go over all this. Here you go. You guys are up on the page. Plot ow. Fat Pig in here first. My little pig. Your pigness. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you, sir. Bar Hutchinson's up in here. What's up, Hutch? Matty P. Scott and Fat Pig had a good stream. Both of them had good streams today. Fat Pig had what's his name, Nick the Gun Guy on there. I missed. Did he have Big E? Because I missed that part. I was watching for a bit and I had to go. I saw Big E up in the chat, but someone was saying he was actually on Pig's stream. Kenny up in here. What's up, guys? Welcome, welcome. Bob, Coke Can, Cannabis Cookie, Lady Killer Cook. Welcome, sir. I just want to find ways to make that name longer. Sniz and the Chiz. We're doing a show on some dumbass's nose. Dude, I know it's I knew that some of you guys were going to have this attitude about it, and that's okay, and you should. That's healthy. That means you're a healthy, probably healthy functioning person with a brain that's still, like, you know, somewhat attached to reality. That's good. I like to hear that. But no, I understand. We're talking about this because this guy is actually influential, and he's like an Illuminati prop up little poster boy. And I don't know if this is some kind of humiliation ritual where he pissed somebody off, and so they're like, yeah, we're gonna get you the best plastic surgeon, and then we're gonna pay the plastic surgeon extra to just fuck your shit up and make you look like a fucking idiot. I don't know, maybe that. Anyway, Scott Starbird, we're gonna take a look at it, guys. Dude, for real, it's sad. I feel terrible. He's so young. B Dubs is up in here. What's up, lover, friend? Welcome, welcome. Looksmaxxer kid admits to buying CP online. Dude, this isn't that. I think that's a different one. That's a different one, dude. That's the other. I thought that was a guy that got busted for it. There's another Looksmaxxer guy that did get busted for CP stuff. I don't think Clav admitted to that, did he? Truth's up in here. What's up, Truth? Oh, I don't know. Someone said something about the origin of his name in my chat one night when we mentioned him, and I didn't give a fuck enough to, like, remember. But that might be it. Here, let me get this banner out of here. Promos up in here. What's up? Yeah, dude, exactly, bro. This is what I was, my whole opening monologue was basically to get to like, Dan warned us, dude. Dan warned us. And let's take a look, because when we look at this, the Bubba Army people like Promo and some of the others that have been watching Bubba Show for a long time, and you know Dan's been on there warning us. He's just like, dude, I'll help anybody that they want to do a plastic surgery procedure and they think it'll help improve them. And I like to help improve people's image and stuff like that. I like to do that. But when men ask me to do a nose job for them, I just avoid it like the plague, because they never end up happy. Unless you have like, you know, an actual, what you could call some kind of like, I don't want to say deformity or something, but you know, a striking physical abnormality about your nose that you can fix without making your nose like look smaller. You know, like some guys, I saw a video today, and I guess it's because I've been looking up nose stuff about this Clav deal. I saw a video today where a guy had like a deal where it came out and it was a big like knot ridge deal and then came down, and they fixed his shit up. I won't lie. It looked better after, but before it didn't even look like that terrible. I just think with the surgery stuff, man, you got to just be real. I mean, you got to be careful, especially men with the noses. That's sketchy territory. DMS's body mod includes 2 mustaches, north and south. Well, guys, I have my nipples pierced. My tongue is pierced. It's actually pierced 3 times, but I took the 3rd one out because it has to be a really large one, and I bit down on it one time, and it really hurt. So yeah. But then I also got braces. I had braces. Bro, and this is the thing. It's similar. This is like very similar to trans issues, trans debates. Guys, what if I am I'm in character as a gay man, but God forbid if I lived a straight lifestyle and some woman saw me and was like, ooh, he's kind of cute. He looks like a little twink, like a little Ken doll. Like I could just put him in my pocket and take him home and dress him up and stuff. He's cute. He's like 5'7", 140 pounds, little spinner. I like to take him home and spin him. And where was I going with this? Oh, yeah. So they would see me. They see my teeth, which don't look that bad. The bottom is a little fucked up because I didn't keep wearing my retainer. But who cares? And they go, oh yeah, like if we have some cute little kids, they'd be some cute little babies, beautiful little babies that we'd have. And then them babies would come out with some bucked ass teeth, a gap in between these two. Bad, big gap, buck teeth, bunny rabbit looking head at, and gay. Okay? And so I'm lying about my genetics. I've had braces, okay? I'm lying. It's a big lie. People think that I have good genes looking at my face. No. I've been Looksmaxxing. My mom paid for me to get some Looksmaxxing braces to fix my fucked up grill. Cece's up in here. What's up, Cece? Welcome. Yeah. Okay. So I almost covered that, Scott. We can look that guy up too. We can show that it's the wrong. Yeah, it's a different Looksmaxxer. They look kind of similar though. That one is actually like he to me he looked like he was like in better natural shape. I don't know if that guy takes tests and stuff too. Double D's up in here. What's up, Dutch Duke? Good to see you, sir. What's up? Welcome. Miss you, Double D. I double miss you. Probably loves pizza. Teeth maxing, yeah. Bro, let's pull up some of the deal here. I got to pack a new bong, guys. I got a little bit of the good. Some souvenirs. Guys, I'm on a whole nother tab, but I feel a cold chill in my fucking spine right now. Either it's the devil or Israel is using some kind of energy weapon on me, or Icy Bird's in the chat. Let me check the chat. Hold on a second. Icy Bird's up in the chat. What's up, bro? Good to see you. Love to see him. Everybody's getting the cold sensation. Yep. All right, let me pull this up, bro. Fucking poor Clav. There's so many memes. Bro, oh my God. What is he doing to himself? That's fucking awful. Okay, so let's save that for after. Okay. Bro. I'm pulling up different tabs here. I'm looking for a couple of the ones I saved recently. Kanye West. Here, let me get you guys over here. Dude, it's hot in my house. My AC's fucked up right now again.
But the before looks better because it had more character and a wider nose is more.
Dude, a wider nose is more manly. Dude, Dr. Dan, everybody should have listened to Dr. Dan. There's been more than one situation where people should have just listened to Dr. Dan. And this is one of them. Nose jobs, guys. Don't go get them. Unless your nose is like objectively disfigured. You don't need to be chopping off your nose, man. God, dude, a strong nose is like masculine. Who the hell ever convinced this poor kid? What fucking Mossad agent convinced this poor kid that he needed a nose job? This is sad. Oh my God.
Masculine, while the new nose just looks like a nose. Well, let me know what you guys think. So the final result of Clavicular's nose job is healed, and the girls and Looksmaxxers can let me know if I'm wrong, but the before looks better because it had more character and a wider nose is more masculine.
People in the comments, his nostrils were big and flared enough to function as ICE detention centers. Dude, his nose looked fine. Dude, look at this. He looks soulless. It looks like they put him under anesthesia and they fucking took the soul out of him. Look at his eyes and his nose and everything. This is sad. This is sad. He looks like he's got character and he's lively here. This just looks like robotic. He almost looks like fucking Mark Zuckerberg or something. This looks like Mark Zuckerberg wearing a clavicular mask is what this is. This is scary.
Well, the new nose just looks like a nose. Well, let me know what you guys think.
I just told you what I think. Takes a year to see the final results. Yeah, you know what's bad about that is like, what is it going to get bigger? No, the problem is it looks too small now. It's not going to heal bigger. If anything, more swelling is going to be going down. I miss his old nose. What did he do, man? That's so sad. That's so sad. He looks good, but he's no Dr. Dan. No, he's not. Peter Thiel's ass broker. Yeah. I gotta show you guys the memes. Hold on. Let me get you over to. Dude, I mean, this he doesn't look the same. This is scary.
It's finally back. The swelling is like almost fully gone, maybe a little bit left, but I'm trying to ascend. We're getting back into prime, 1 step at a time.
Dude, that's gross, man. It's actually like grossing me out a little bit. Ugh. God, have you seen what they do for a fucking nose job? Have you seen how they stick like rebar up your nose and hit it with a fucking hammer? Oh my God. Have you seen what I'm not even going to pull it up. That's just so vile. Oh my God.
All right. We're back.
We're back, guys. We're back, guys. We're back to logging.
Dude, I'm mogging again. So it's finally back.
You're jester maxing. Dude. All right, hold on a second. He doesn't look as bad in this video. Look at this. This one's pretty bad. After three surgeries, guys, you know, this is where I'm saying it's like, I think it's a good thing to try to maximize what your genetics have, you know, the potential of your genetics. Dude, poor guy was handsome, and he's having some fucking crazy doctors taking ice picks to his fucking head. My dude, it's not necessary. You're such a handsome guy. What, like, this is sad, man. You know, and again, I think this is where you see the line get crossed. It's like, it's subtle, guys. It's subtle. When you're fucking injecting some girl with some kind of filler in her face on live stream, you know, and then you're already one of the like most handsome men on the internet naturally. Well, I think he has been taking tests and stuff, but anyway, he has really good features as a guy, just without surgery. He has great features. And he's going and having doctors fuck his shit up, man. Look at this. No, that he had character to his nose. It actually looked like, I don't know. I thought he looked so handsome. Now he looks like soulless or something. I don't know how to explain it. What was wrong with his jaw? Dude, this fail maxing. Exactly. And good to see you, Zog. Bro, what was wrong with his fucking jaw? This is body dysmorphia maxing, dude. There was nothing wrong. Bro, and this is the thing, guys. If I ever sat this long, when we were talking about my nose a minute ago, I felt so uncomfortable. I mean, with the... you know, I'll sit on here and flex for a couple minutes, but guys, I'm not going to just sit here and look at myself on the monitor for a stream. That I don't think that's healthy to just be looking at. That's my stream, is I'm going to look at myself and tell you how I hit myself in the face with a hammer to look like this. That's my stream, guys.
This side way better. Yeah, it's good.
Not better. Not better, my dude. Like, what are you even going for? Here's a bad clip. I should have played these in reverse order here. This is while he's still healing.
So bad now? Fuck, dude. Unfortunate. Polished SpongeBob? Alright, dude. I gotta stop reading this chat. It's bad for the mental health. You look so bad now? Fuck, dude.
Dude, look, I mean, he does look like shit in this video. Let me show you the meme they're talking about. Hold on. I'll get this up on the other tab. Polished SpongeBob. Here, look, guys, look. Polished SpongeBob. This is what we're talking about. Hold on. Clavicular 6 months transformation is nothing short of remarkable. Dude, I mean, look, I think he's actually flaring his nostrils some because he's on fucking, he's on drugs. But, dude, I always thought he was so handsome. The eyes with his nose and the lips. You know what it is? And he looks like a guy that I've known in my life. So a coworker I had a while ago. Unfortunately, my coworker went to prison. And it's a long story. But he looks just like him. But an even more like Caucasian version. But yeah, look. Bro, look at that's hard to believe that's like, I mean, this is borderline like Jim Carrey body double, did they clone him type difference. This is basically what he looks like now. They took a sander to his face and just tried to take away all the features. That's what it looks like they did here. But of course, this was swelling and stuff from a jaw surgery that he did not need. Bro, jaw surgery for what? For what? This is actually, it's actually aggravating to see somebody that is so handsome that's like, you know what? I'm going to risk it all and have some doctor just fucking fuck my shit up. That's aggravating. Hold on, let me pull up. Bro, you really went there. Here's the test. People are comparing this. Bro, and again, guys, look, I'm not that big right now. Let me just say, and I'm not trying to like compare myself to Clav. Listen, comparison is the thief of joy. What you need to do is max for yourself. You don't need to be comparing yourself to like other people and stuff. I'm not comparing myself to Clav to say like, oh, I look better or worse or whatever. But it's like, dude, I eat regular food. I eat like organic. Oh, I just got back from a vacation. It's like I'm in good shape. I run at least 1 day a week. I do weights 5 days a week. And I'm just getting back from a rotation, and I had from a vacation back into my rotation. I had a pretty bad injury to my elbow here that was like made my grip even like weaker and everything. And so I'm starting off really light to get back to the weights. But dude, I'm in fucking badass shape, guys. I'm in my 30s. I'll say that. And I've been I've been carded for alcohol within the past like year. Forget where the fuck I was, but yeah, it's like, dude, and all I do is just try to eat pretty good and fucking stay active and try to make the right choices for my body. Dude, look at this. Broski, you did not need to be on test. You know what I think it is actually like laziness, because this is the thing. You can get I could show you guys. I could go to my Instagram. I have never in my fucking life. I look this big in some of my pictures from a few years ago, like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, before COVID, when I was at my biggest. Dude, it's like it's just completely unnecessary. This is going, and then when you go to this, you're off of test for 4 weeks. And you absolutely just fucking shrivel down. And you know what the thing is, guys? I think, and I've heard this from a few people, that you can get incredible results from barely doing any fucking workout. That's the thing, is some of these guys that they'll look fucking big as hell when they're on fucking tests and steroids and all this other shit. And all they have to do is do a few reps and they'll get fucking huge. That's the thing, is you need to probably do 3 times as much bare minimum to even get anywhere near the same results as you would if you're adding a little bit of some fucking street cocktail to your shit. It's just so unnecessary. How old is he? 20 something? He's not even 30. He's 20 something. Detransitioning, dude, exactly. Whoever the fuck this is said it perfectly. Detransitioning, bro. He's been taking gender reaffirming pharmaceuticals and medical intervention. That's what it all is. There's no way he lost all that muscle that fast. Dude, I don't know. 4 weeks? 4 weeks. And no working out and just going and getting fucking surgery? I don't know. Dude, when I went on my vacation, I should have weighed myself when I got back, but I probably lost over 5 pounds in 2 weeks. And from where, guys? I'm already fucking, I'm pretty thin. It's, I struggle to keep muscle mass on. And I went on vacation and I wasn't eating quite as much. I was eating sloppier, but I wasn't eating as much. And I fucking lost weight. I probably lost between 5 and 10 pounds over my fucking vacation. 4 weeks and you're like getting surgeries and shit. This is the same time period, no? Or am I wrong? When is this from? This is from 3 weeks ago. Yeah, so this is before the surgeries, right? Yeah, this is before the surgeries. Here, let me pull up YouTube. It's already 9, and I wanted to be able to play this guy's deal. Hold on a second. This is the deal about his club. I don't know what exactly. Steroid detox, dude. It's fucking sad, bro. So I don't know exactly what the deal is with the club. I think they're saying like the owners of this club are like our greatest allies or something. I'm not exactly sure. Let's take a look at this together. Dude, you know what's real? So yeah, I told you guys, I'm just getting back after my vacation, back into my workout rotation and stuff. I did legs today. And I did squats. And I did go really light. But dude, guys, my back I've had back issues since I was in high school, or no, middle school. Yeah, middle school. I remember since 7th grade, I have had problems, issues with my back. White Ice Tea's up in here. What's up, bro? Good to see you. Good to see you. And yeah, and I've still been able to muddle through, and I do a bunch of different stretches at night, almost every night. It's kind of like every other night these days. I'm so I've just been really super busy with everything, but yeah, and I have been able to sort of get along, even though I got like when I got into a car accident at one point, and then I had like an MRI done after that, and they said I have multiple bulging discs, and this was like 10 years ago, over 10 years ago, or about no, it's been less than that, but still, it's been a while. I'm sure the discs in my back are fucked up more. They're probably like true herniated discs. So sometimes, dude, it'd be like I could do a day of my squats and whatever, and I'd be fine. And I'd go the rest of the week and do the rest of my workouts, and I'd be okay. And then sometimes I do them and I get some severe fucking back pain from my discs getting too compressed and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm going to try to get back into the squats. I had kind of stopped doing them for a little bit. I was just doing lunges and holding like a lot less weight, and just, doing a lunge is you're really putting most of the weight on one leg to do a similar motion as a squat, but you're using one leg at a time. So anyway, I'm going to see if I can get back into the squats, starting off with like some fairly lighter weight, but I was actually surprised. Like I did, slowly tick the weight up with every set I did, just like I do with all my other workouts. And, whatever, my back feels all right now, knock on wood. So we'll see about it. Getting back to the squats, guys. Hold on one second. This is Clav up in his club. Hold on. Plateau. Go dream of a way to defeat the AI data centers. Good luck, Sniz. Godspeed. We need our best people on that. Hold on, let me start this over. I think there's...
In life, if you continue doing business with piece of people, you're only asking for trouble in your life. So, Clav, let me ask you, did you really think this was such a good idea, you asshole?
What's up, brother? How you doing? Can I sit with you for a second?
So it looks like Ben, that piece of shit PDF file, is still running around town like an asshole, thinking he's famous. But we all know by now, he's not famous for what he wants to be.
15-year-old, all right?
Well, you know what him and his brother Dylan, those PDF file partners in crime, those pieces of shit, do you know what they're doing now for fame? They're sniping kick streams. That's how desperate these losers are. They took a flight to Miami, to the Baccarat Club. Remember the club that Clav pretends he owns, but really the Israeli mobsters own it? Well, they took a flight to be in that club just so they can be seen on camera like a bunch of assholes. Because don't forget, Ben and his buddy, brother Dylan, right? They're both Israeli too. And now you got to ask yourself, is there a connection between the bend-over brothers Ben and Dylan and Hai Waknin and the Israeli mafia? Well, wait until I show you this shit.
What the fuck? Oh God, what is this? Oh Jesus, this is someone's song between hard rock and barbed wire. Between hard rock barbed wire fences. What in the fucking... Is this AI? This sounds like something completely retarded that AI would come up with. We got to watch this. Cheesy fucking dog shit radio rock guitar. You hate to see it.
At times this crazy world isn't what it's cracked up to be. Fuel prices, long work hours, all add to life's anxiety.
This is for sure AI. Dude, what the hell? Dude, this is literally... I clicked on it. Hold on. Hold on. Dude, what is going on? What is this? Look at the page. Look at the channel it took me to. 11 subscribers. They're hurting worse than I am. This is all AI slop shit. What is this? This between Hard Rock and barbed wire fences. This is a day old. We're watching it right now as an ad. We are one of the 171 views that this thing has. What in the hell? Chad's up in here. What's up, dude? Good to see you again. You're talking to me or someone in the chat? What's up? Welcome back. Have you been in the chat before? What's up? Good to see you again. How's it going? How's it going? Are you Bubba Army? Or are you just are you someone that found the show randomly before? Have you rode in Dan's Lambo? I want to. Bruh. What kind of fucking AI slop?
I need to escape down a long, dusty county road. I'd change my clothes, pick up friends, and go to a place we know. Yeah. Heavy hay bales, summer scorching heat on my feet all day long. At sunset, I drive to the bar to grab drinks and a song.
Dude, this is disgusting. And there's probably people that are gonna see this. They're gonna see this and they're gonna say, "This is actually a jam right here. I cracked me a beer of this one right here." Not us, guys. Not us. We're moving right along. I'm sorry we watched so much of that. I just had to really I don't know. I'm a glutton for AI slop abuse.
The last time we saw Ben, remember, he was getting name called out of that arena and he cried like a little bitch and ran away when the whole arena knew exactly what he was famous for. Well, like I said in the beginning, they want to still be famous, right? So they decided a good idea is to go to the Baccarat Club and snipe streams of famous streamers like Clav. So before I tell you the story of what happened, because I'm telling you it's going to be a good one, I want to thank my sponsor. So if you guys don't mind, I tried to make this as entertaining as possible. I want to thank my sponsor, Mint Mobile.
Can't they ever find better music for this shit? I've been listening to this like an asshole for over an hour.
Okay, are you ready for your confirmation?
Is this... I'm not familiar with this channel. Does anybody know what the fuck this channel is? Your Bubba Army, Chad? Well, thanks for stopping in. I have a friend at work doing this and telling everyone that it is his stuff. Doing what? Someone stealing my content? You're cute? Who, me? Dr. Dan wants to take me in the Lambo? This shit was kind of fire. What, that fucking gay ass song? Bro, Carmine, thank you. We got more Bubba Army people in here backing me up with the Dr. Dan knowledge, the wisdom. Clavicular broke Dr. Dan's golden rule. No nose jobs on men. Guys, you want a nice big nose? Chicks see that big nose. I'm telling you, and gay fags like me, we see that big nose and we go, wow, he's probably got a big old cock too. Yeah. I bet that big nose is big cock cues. That's what we got here. Clav had that shaved down. He's got small dong cues. John Bravo is rugged as hell. That's what I was going to say. Is this a bit? Is this guy doing a character? Is this like he walks around just like, hey, you know, this story's going to be really fucking crazy, okay? I'm going to tell you the story. These fucking chomos stream snipe Clav, okay? This story's going to be wild. Let's get into it. Does he do this? Is this him or is this a character? I have a big nose. Yeah, that's why I keep trying to get in your pants, White Iced Tea. Let's move on.
Yeah, I'm ready for a confirmation.
Okay, it's gonna be A as in apple.
A is for asshole. Go ahead.
B as in Peter.
P is for Peter. One more.
Okay, then it's gonna.
Hello. Don't tell me.
This is an ad. Okay, come on. What do we got? ExpressVPN. What are we fucking doing here?
Turns out the government tracks a lot of data. And it's scattered all over the place.
Do you guys see? There's so many guys. There's so much shit we. Did you guys see about the fake government websites that the Trump administration has been putting up? Have you guys seen this? The fake government websites you go to click on to get your passport and they fucking steal your data? Have you guys heard about this? Bravo's always been like this. That's how he is. He used to stream with Big Lenny. He seems pretty funny.
Data on prices.
This is what I use now, and you should too. You can even use your old unlocked phone.
He reminds me of, do you guys know the... thanks for hanging with us for a minute, chat. I appreciate it. Please smash some buttons on your way out. Any of them. I don't care which ones. What's the fucking guy that does the fucking, he basically acts like Andrew Dice Clay on Kill Tony's show. He does the whole fucking bit. What's the fucking guy's name? I don't remember.
Shop for a new one.
Reminds me of him, though.
Be activated in minutes. Because you know why? There's no stores or salespeople to deal with. If you like your money and you want the best service, Mint Mobile is for you. Shop plans at mintmobile.com/John Bravo. That's mintmobile.com/John Bravo. So first at the club, you see Clav.
Zog said his fucking nose the size of a Red Bull can. That means you got a monster can downstairs, buddy. Congratulations.
Sitting there trying to rap. I don't know why he thinks he knows how to rap. And he's dancing around like an asshole. I mean, I've never seen anyone dance like this. If you think about it, even Peggy has better dance moves than this asshole. So the Bend Over Brothers, they show up.
Dude, it's sad how Clav has actually turned into like, it's sad. He looks like an absolute clown who is a fucking Peter Thiel puppet.
At the Club Baccara, right? And I'm watching the stream, and all of a sudden, if you're looking, right, I see, and I didn't expect this, I saw a big, huge nose, you know, Dylan. I see it popping out of the screen. And then I'm like, if I see this asshole, I know Ben has to be close by.
Big, huge nose.
And then,
wasn't talking about Clav's. Clav's nose looked fine.
Then I see Clav, and he walks by Ben. He looks at him, and he recognizes him. He walks over, and I'm thinking, you know, he recognizes him for that PDF file shit. He's going to say some crazy shit to him to get a clip. But no, he goes up to him like he's his fucking hero. What kind?
So these guys are convicted chomos? What the fuck, guys? I seriously thought this video was just going to be talking about the fucking Mossad agents up in the club that actually own it. So Clav got screwed on this too, and I had actually saved a video and I forgot. I just remembered it. Clav got screwed out of the deal. He's no longer the owner of this club anymore, right?
What kind of shit is that?
What's up, brother? How you doing? Can I sit with you for a second? It's my birthday. What's going on, brother? How you doing? I'm doing good. Hey, Ollie, you're a nice guy. Wait, can we remake? Let's remake the video. Let's do it. You ready? Yeah. Ollie, you're a nice guy, but I'm not someone that's just gonna let you speak to him this way. What the fuck are you gonna do about it? What do you mean? That's the man right here. My boy.
And then I'm sitting there watching this love affair, and I see them all of a sudden take off their sunglasses, start putting them on each other like a bunch of sharmutas do when they're around each other.
You guys already know. You want to live it up? Come to Baccarat.
Ladies in the cinema, make some noise.
If you like them, I'm going to give you new ones.
Let me see how it looks.
This is class, bro.
This is gay.
Yeah, bro.
Am I gonna get hit with a Kiz Riz Violiz? What we got going on here with the background music?
Oh, these are sick. What brand? How do I get these?
I'm gonna buy you some.
No.
I'm gonna get you some. Alright? You go out with an order free some, I'm gonna get you some.
What we doing? Bro, dude, thank you so much. These are sick, dude.
Hey, free glasses are free glasses, right? Doesn't matter if a chomo gave them to you. I guess that's what we're going with here.
Because you know what? Ever since I spoke to you, went a little bit this way, but then it became a fucking fan. And I love that. I saw the growth. I told people. Now I love you.
It takes a while, you know.
So I'm sitting there, I'm watching, right? And I started thinking, and you know what I think is going on over here? You guys tell me what you think. You guys remember when the Chinese man in the restaurant, the old man, took Ben under his wing to teach him kung fu in that restaurant, and Ben explained how he fell in love with him?
What I did find was a Chinese restaurant right across the street. When I used to go there, eventually the owner fell in love with me, and he said, that kid is special.
Well, I think Ben is trying to do the same thing to Clav and fall in love with him. Look how they're looking at each other. And the best part, I realized, he even wants to taste the cream of some young guy from Clav, just like that Chinese restaurant owner tasted his, that asshole.
And that's what it is.
I didn't know what I was doing at first. I was just doing too many
Ladies, but you're around the right people, you're only going to go up to the top.
At least, you know, all my bad habits are done and I'm only 20.
All your bad habits are done. I'm only 20. Bro, that'd be nice, but unfortunately now you're addicted to getting fucking plastic surgery or something. You have body dysmorphia.
Because look, while they're
probably would still have a regular nose if you were still doing meth. I don't know.
Sitting there looking at each other, they both
I want to get him back on the meth, guys.
decide that they want to do a stream together. And when the whole party was over all this shit show, right? Clav even couldn't leave the club without specifically going and finding Bendover to make sure that he had his number in his phone.
I'm gonna message you tomorrow, okay? Wait, let me make sure I have your number.
So it turns out I did some digging, and Bendover Ben and Dylan were invited to that Club Baccara that night because they're friends with High Wakneen, fitting, right? They're
Bro, look at the side profile here. I just want to show you. Look it. This is pre-nose surgery. Dude, look. Hold on. I'll even make it bigger here. Let me go down here. Look at the nose. Look how handsome. Imagine having this side profile of a nose. Nice full eyebrows. Good full head of hair. I mean, you can't see his jawline that well now because he's looking downward, you know. But that anyone looking downward, you lose your jawline. But he has a good jawline. That's not before any surgery. That's not even disputable. He has a good, strong jawline and everything. Why? I mean, it takes a sick person to see this in the mirror and go, man, that's really terrible. I need several $1,000s worth of surgery to fucking mutilate this. I mean, this is my same logic with, you know, some of the trans stuff where I'm not saying that no one should have the right to change their body how they want to or whatever, but it's like, dude, you might want to be careful. Maybe you should change your mind. Maybe it's easier to change your mind and just learn to love some of your flaws, and that's what makes us human. We don't have to listen. The AI hasn't taken over yet. We don't have to be like robots or something. You're not like an avatar that you need to just change by clicking a few buttons or something. You're a fleshy human that was born with, millions, if not hundreds of thousands of years of genetic evolution to get you where you are. And your lineage of people banging because they looked each other in the face and said, "You have a beautiful face. I want you inside me." And then you go, you know what? That's cool and all, but I've been eating fucking shit food and a bunch of stuff with endocrine disruptors in it. My head's all screwed up, so I'm gonna go to the doctor and have them fuck my shit up. Here we are in the club.
I'm digging. And Bendover Ben and Dylan were in.
Look how handsome. What a shame, man. What a shame. Pretty lips. Look, the jawline here. I paused it at the wrong moment. And look, jawline's right there. Imagine you look like this, side profile like this. Looking at that in the mirror, you're like, no, not good enough. Good try, God, but I know a cool plastic surgeon is going to fix this.
Invited to that Club Baccara that night because they're friends with High Wakneen, fitting, right? They're friends with the Israeli mobsters. And I started thinking, I thought Ben was bullshitting like usual because in my DMs, when I told him my lawyer wanted to reach out to him, he said, "Listen, John, your last video, remember how you called Wakneen's wife, you called her Sharmuta? Well, he's really pissed at you." And I thought he was just saying this bullshit to scare me. And I was thinking in my head, I go, listen, asshole, all girls, to me, when I see them, right, if they're a Sharmuta, I'm going to say it how it is. So I called her a Sharmuta, but you can't really take it personal because when I call them that, I'm going to say it how it is. But saying that, I love Sharmutas and I wish there was more of them. So now we see that Clav is associating himself with really dangerous, really shady people, right? The Israeli mob. How much worse can you get? But you can get a lot worse when you associate yourself with Bendover Ben and his big-nosed brother Dylan. What do you guys think?
I'm trying to find a video real quick, guys. Hold on 1 second.
Guys, thanks for watching. Please hit like on my video.
Ew, what do we got? We got ads popping up. Sorry. Hold on 1 second. Oh, here we go. Bro, check this out. If this ain't some fucking bullshit, I don't know what is.
Hey everybody, listen up. It's Palm Beach Pete here. Clav, I'm a big supporter of facial reconstruction, and you're getting a lot of shade on the internet, and that's not right. You continue doing you. I'm a big supporter. Peace out, Palm Beach Pete.
Look, you're making good decisions in life when you got people like Palm Beach Pete behind you 100%. That's what that says. That's what that says right there. Peter Thiel.
Hey everybody, listen up. It's Palm Beach Pete here. Clav, I'm a big supporter of facial reconstruction, and you're getting a lot of shade on the internet, and that's not right. You continue doing you. I'm a big supporter. Peace out, Palm Beach Pete.
Guys, we're getting trolled so hard, dude. It's hard. It's hard to get trolled this bad. Dude, it's hard. I don't like this. I don't like getting trolled this bad by Jeffrey Epstein. What the fuck? This literally, quite literally, is probably the guy that forced Clavicular to get facial reconstruction surgery. This is probably the person that ordered that to happen.
Hey everybody, listen up. It's Palm Beach Pete here. Clav, I'm a big supporter of facial reconstruction, and you're getting a lot of shade on the internet, and that's not right. You continue doing you. I'm a big supporter. Peace out, Palm Beach Pete.
People in the comments, dude is not even trying to hide it anymore, talking about facial surgery and pizza and Botox. Bro, this is like, guys, we're getting trolled so hard. You realize, like, you realize, right, that Palm Beach Pete, he's saying he's a fan of facial reconstruction surgery, and people think that this guy is Jeffrey Epstein with facial reconstruction surgery done to him. Change the eyes a little bit. The teeth still look the same, Teeth, they didn't do enough. But the top, guys, and look, the top ones are fake. This is some kind of dental piece.
Everybody, listen up. It's Palm Beach Pete here. Clav, I'm a big supporter of facial reconstruction, and
these are not even real teeth, guys. We've been over this. We're getting trolled so hard, and it's not it. The thing is, I would be okay just getting trolled by, anyone else this hard. But this is someone that may have buried people's bodies on a ranch in New Mexico, trolling us, trolling everyone. Someone ought to corner this little fucking piece of shit at when he's out in public somewhere, corner him and say, what the fuck does that mean, buddy? What does that mean? You're a fan of facial reconstruction surgery, so you support clavicular. I'm just kidding. No one should do that. Don't go near him. I don't want you to get in trouble. Oh, fuck, man. Crazy world, crazy times we're in. There's something else I wanted to maybe get into and I forgot. I forgot what we got here. Hold on a second. Yeah, it's already 9:30. I might get out of here in a minute. So yeah, guys, fucking tomorrow we're gonna have a fun stream planned for tomorrow. Fun, little, lighthearted, good time. We have a couple different options. I'm not gonna go over them again. We've talked about it before, but anyway, yeah, stay tuned for tomorrow. We got a few things on the menu that we might possibly get into. I don't know which way to go with this, whether to go like, try to do something that's not going to algorithmically F me over, or what. Maddie said, dude, you just got going. What do you mean? Because I'm thinking about logging off here. What do we want to get into, guys? You want to hang for a little bit more? Hold on a second. Let me see if I have anything saved that we didn't get into. Oh, dude, you know what's so funny? So Scott Starboard, guys, this is so Matty P, throw out a topic. Today is my Friday. I wish also tomorrow is Friday. Yeah. You get 2 Fridays. Lucky dog. Dude, the Viking row thing. That is so funny that Scott Starboard was playing that on his stream. I guess it's from is it the World Cup deal or whatever? The Viking rowing stuff. It's so funny that he played that on his deal because that's what that's like what I was referring to. Remember when we played the earthquake? All the clips from the earthquake, that not the one the one in what was it? The Philippines or something? Now I forget. I think it was the Philippines. And all the little kids were like, outside and it shook them around and stuff. That's what I was talking about, the Viking rowing thing. I thought the kids were doing like something where they're like moving in unison, but it's because they were all squatted down and the earthquake was going on and all the little kids were like, screaming. So here, guys, I'll play this for you and go check this out on his channel. We can get into this here. Check this out. So in fact, I will go look. I caught some of Bubba's show today. Maddie, we'll stay on for a few more minutes, guys. That's cool. I know it's a little bit early. I gotta work tomorrow, but it's all good. I'll stay on for a few more minutes. We'll get into the Stein stuff because Stein is in Tampa right now. It's part of why I don't mind covering some of this. Our boy Steiny is in Tampa, Alex Stein, and I guess he got some heat with Bubba. Hold on. In fact, let's go to Bubba's show from today. Should be in my history here. Hold on a second. I didn't get to watch all of it. I only caught like the last Here, I'll get you guys over to the YouTube tab here.
Creation platform.
Let's see. So he had Alex on, right? He had Alex on today, right, guys? Or am I crazy? There he's playing Alex's stuff. Did Alex come in studio? Guys, what happened today? 1:35. Let me look at the chat. What are you guys saying? Around 8? Okay, thank you, Bob Cook. I appreciate that. I'm glad I checked the chat. So around 8, that would be 2 hours. Okay, here we go. So yeah, we'll check this out, guys, and then I'll play you. So Alex Stein, looks like Bubba did a segment today where he plays some of Alex's bits that we were playing yesterday, remember? And it was dumb. What was dumb? Alex being on there? I thought he got heat with him. You're saying it's dumb that they got heat or what? Because then Alex did Bubba. He did him well. He gave Bubba a shout out. I watched Alex. He did another bit today at the Tampa City Council meeting or something. Tuttle too. Yeah. So I saw Tuttle on the show. I caught the last bit of Bubba's show. I got up a little later and I was doing squats. Oh my God, guys. Today was my first day back to doing squats. And oh my God, I didn't want to do them. And it was hot. By the time I got started, it was like 9:30. And it was hot already, man. And the area, I got my weights outside and it was in the sun. And I don't want to get like an uneven tan. I work pretty hard to keep like my full body similarly toned, even though, I do like where, my ass, groin area, whatever is a little bit more pale, but I lay out and tan and whatever. So I put a long sleeve shirt on so I wouldn't get like a tank top tan. And I was just sweating through that thing. Oh my God. But anyway, yeah, I heard the Tuttle segment while I was doing squats. I didn't see the Stein deal. People were telling me they got heat, but I guess Stein, I think it was today that they filmed it, but I know today Stein released another video from a new Tampa City Council speech thing that he did. So we'll check this out. Hold on. Let's see what is Bubba he's gonna bring up Alex's segments here, right? Or what? They go on there. Hold on. Babyface in studio too. Goated.
Immediately screwing with people. He went down to Clearwater Beach and screwed with Scientology. And then he was at the Hillsborough County Commissioner meeting yesterday.
Well, he also was in the Clearwater County Commissioners.
Yeah, and so
they're talking about Stein now, I believe.
Let me just play it. Two things that he's done so far since being here.
We're here with the Church of Scientology.
Oh, we didn't see this yesterday, guys. Let's check this out.
What are you guys doing? You're brainwashed. Don't you know about Xenu? L. Ron Hubbard's a scam artist. They're disconnecting you from your parents. They want you to get an abortion if you're in the Sea Org. You got to drop this. Look up Xenu. David Miscavige's own family hates him. Don't you guys know David Miscavige's family hates him? Xenu is not real. Xenu is not real.
Isn't it crazy how many Scientology are down there
my
on
God.
a day?
And they have to wear uniforms, and they're like little robots.
Not real. This is what you guys do in Clearwater? Oh my God, this is the flag building. Oh, Xenu is not real. Xenu is not real. Xenu is not real. You're being scammed. They're taking all your money. Stop giving them money.
I wonder if one of those.
How does Alex know Xenu's not real? Lord Xenu killed Hulk Hogan.
Little Scientology freaks, if they'd ever let loose, if they're really good in bed, because they've been so. I wonder where Scientology stands with like sex. Are you allowed to blast?
Bubba's just it's par for the course here. Bubba's just concerned with, you know, what are these chicks getting dirty? Are they filthy? Do they squirt? Those are the questions Bubba has about Scientology. Do the chicks squirt?
Brian, any idea?
Imagine that apparently though they force them to not carry children if they're in the Sea Org.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I guess what Alex just said there.
They're taking all of your money. Invest it.
Brian, why are you treating that as fact? You have no idea. Just because Alex said it, you think Alex looked this up? He probably did. In fact, he's probably right. Let's move on.
Yeah, you guys know about Xenu. Look at this guy with his glasses.
Let me just, what's this welders slash?
It was for his talk at the Clearwater City Council.
It looks like
And that's not been released yet?
I might have been right now.
Smith. Look at that guy. He's turning around.
Yeah, I guess
All
that guy
right.
followed him too. He's followed him around.
That was fun. Church of Scientology, you guys suck. Suck it. Look.
And it looks like Scientology believes in sex as primarily through the lens of survival, family, and moral conduct, emphasizing heterosexual monogamy.
Now, can you
and
say it
only
one more
having
time?
sex with for procreation.
Now, is the
What about hand jobs and sodomy? Is that a no-no?
other one here? The one in front of the county commissioners.
Are you allowed to? Can we do the soaking stuff, or do Scientologists shake the bed for each other like the Mormons do, or the Amish, or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, here it is.
That's Hillsborough.
So that he hit the ground running when he landed at 10:30 on Tuesday. He goes to mess with the Scientology people. We just saw that, and then yesterday he went to the Hillsborough County Commissioners Board meeting.
Kenny, Babyface is a lawyer. He knows. No, he doesn't. Do you think he's an expert on Scientology? Brian has never had to deal with one of these Scientologists in court, and he's lucky. I'm sure he's very happy. If they ever go up against a Scientologist, even Brian just settles. Just settle, man. Just give them what they want.
And it's pretty self-explanatory what he did. I don't think this is that funny.
Good morning, Queens. I just want to say it is Pride Month.
And by the way,
dude, this is the oh fuck, I clicked something on my phone. Sorry. This is the thing, guys. I appreciate this. Listen, last night we played this Alex Stein bit, and it's not the funniest, but this is the thing, guys. Sometimes Alex does a variety of different things when he goes in for these, like sometimes he's super serious. There's been a couple of these when he's gone in and he's actually serious, and you can see where he's actually like fuming about it. And most of the time they're not so serious, but and there's various avenues he goes down with these. This one I think is literally intended to just get clicks for being annoying and stuff and draw attention to everything, I think he's trying to he is like an auditor too, in a sense, guys. He's doing like an audit. I'm allowed to have my 3 minutes or whatever the time is, and I can sit here and mock some aspects of LGBTQ Pride Month and whatever the fuck. He can use that time how he wants and just be fucking obnoxious, and that's what he did in this one.
I can't believe they give him.
I like how he did go crazy and just start he went Joker with the lipstick, kind of like drawing it all over his face like a psycho.
Full 3 minutes. And then as you watch it, these two dudes, which Brian looks like to me, they're fairly high ranking. I don't know what I don't necessarily know.
With fire and EMS or something like that there.
And it looks like I think that they might be captains. Like I think 4 stripe is a captain.
Well, that guy's got 5 stripes.
Oh yeah, this guy's even. Yeah. So I mean, I think nonetheless, I think that these are pretty high ranking officials.
I'm gonna pack my bong, guys. I'm glad we're chilling longer. Good idea, Maddie. I'm glad you guys at least some of you guys are sticking around. Thanks for hanging.
Fire and or police or
Here, well, let's speed this up just a tad. We're gonna go like 1.25.
Like these are pretty high ranking persons.
Excited for Pride Month. I know that I'm excited for Pride Month, but I want to say Jane Castor makes all of us gays so proud because she is one of the first gay mayors of a major metropolitan city. So shout out Jane Castor, but the rest of Hillsborough County is not gay enough. And so I just want to call on this Pride Month should be a priority to make it where more drag kids can be free to be gay. So I wrote a little stanza for you, and it goes a little.
If you watch, it gets really weird. He starts putting lipstick on and like just covering his entire face with lipstick.
A bit like this.
I sent you the Scientology one. The
Okay
color.
to be gay, even if you want to play.
See, right there, he's getting it on the lips. Here, let me go down. Let me go. He's getting it on his lips, at least there.
With an old man and his fun bags, it's okay to be gay. Being gay shouldn't be cliche. It's okay to be gay. Look at a penis on your phone today. It's okay to be gay.
I think this guy's actually recording Brian.
He
Singer.
is. He's in Joey P. He's in the. Oh, he's.
I don't care if you
Center, that guy.
have monkeypox as long as.
Look at this guy. This guy just tells this old timer, "What in the
Yeah.
is going on?"
Your body rocks.
The guy scratches his head. He's like, "I don't know, man."
It's okay to be gay. All I want to do is say no way. If you're a girl, your body is nasty. I like the booty because that goes fasty. I like to be super gay, doing TikToks where I really slay. Slay queen. I like to be gay, and I love it every day.
By the way, for those scoring at home, Lummy, approaching 600 on the thumbs up wheel.
Right.
All courtesy of the babyface.
And I want to stick my tongue in your butt, lick it deep.
Look at this guy here. This guy here is like, oh my God, really?
The old lady's kind of jamming with it, though.
Never give up. And look at him.
What drag queen shows for 8 years old? Don't be afraid to be really bold. We need pride flags in the classroom. Just because I'm hanging kids, I don't.
Bro, this lady is probably is taking this serious. She probably thinks that this is a gay man who needs her support in our very wholesome month of Pride.
To groom them, they already are very gay. It's okay to be gay. I know it's invented by the CIA. It's okay to be gay. I just want to say that you always need to slay.
Okay, we've seen this. He doesn't play any other new stuff. I guess Alex comes up. Let's get to the Alex segment. What are they getting into here?
Their own, yeah.
It was advertised as the world's fastest electric car. Quick charge them in 90 seconds.
Yes. So yeah, that I played with Sizzlers, and then the Warsaw Boys Club actually had a Sizzler, like a Sizzler club where you'd bring your Sizzlers. And
sounds kinky. Okay, let's skip ahead. Let's get to the Stein segment, and then I'll show you guys. We'll do this Stein segment. So there's heat. I don't know. We're gonna play when they go into commercial. Let's see how this goes. But after this,
it is true that lion's mane has
I'll show you guys what Stein uploaded today.
cognitive benefits. Lion's mane has well-researched compounds called hericinogen.
Leaving the door open.
Signs up coming down the driveway.
All right, let's go to words, and we'll have that idiot next.
He's calling shenanigans on the D. The Bubba the Love Sponge Show returns after these words.
Needs to be a standalone by far. All right, well, this should be a shit show. Fucking shit show.
I love it because when you're prepared for it, it will be. It's gonna be.
Oh my God.
But at least the thing came out about the car, so you don't. I don't want you attacking it on something. And thankfully, Lummy stepped up and said he did text me. So I could totally understand him not bothering you because he knew you were on the air, and you had done him the favor. So checking with Lummy. So I would give him a pass on that. Good morning. What's up, Mr. Stein? How you doing, man?
What should I say, Bubba?
Right here, but I'm not talking to you because I want to save our spontaneity for the air. So no, no pre-talk. Have them set up. They got 4 minutes.
Okay, you got 4 minutes to come get set up. And then, this is Simon or Simon, and then Matt.
And then be prepared because I'm going to ask Simon some questions.
Yeah, put him. Yeah.
Well, we don't. He's got to probably use your mic.
Okay.
We'll put another chair.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, we can already deal with this fucker.
Yeah, what's going on?
He's a piece of shit. I hope you
Dude,
see
that
that.
door
I
looks
hope you
sick.
see that.
I should release
I'm going to save all this for the air, but I got some stuff to tell you guys.
Please. Cook us.
I will.
Matt's cool. Simon's a little bitch. Dude.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. Actually, Simon's
No,
kind
the
of-
biggest bitch is you.
Well, Simon's a little.
No. Fuck Simon. It ain't about Simon. It's about you, and you're a bitch.
Dude, this looks sick.
I'm a bitch?
No,
not you, Simon.
So what happened with the cars? I guess Bubba's gonna explain it when they get on, but there's something. Bubba was gonna let Stein use the Crown Vic, right? And I guess Stein ended up renting a car and then leaving the Crown Vic somewhere in a fucking parking lot somewhere. I don't even know. Maybe he left it in the 1025 The Bone parking lot and took off in this rental car. Something like that happened. I have no idea.
Simon, you're the fucking. You know what you are, Simon? You know what you are, Simon? You're the victim. That's what the fuck you are. You're the victim over this little bitch, this little spoiled brat bitch who gets his way, can't be told no. And this is some of his worst work ever in Tampa. It's fucking hack.
I know.
Hack.
Well, do you have any Kool-Aid pineapples?
No, but I tell you what, man, I wouldn't use any of this shit that he's done in
Kool-Aid pineapples.
It's horrible. Okay. The gay shit, the Scientology.
Let's save it for the air.
Low hanging fruit at best.
Okay, well, we'll get into it.
To bamboozle this really high dollar fucking French, Canadian, whatever the fuck they are, coming down here to America, make them rent cars.
Missing out on the World Cup. They could have watched
these motherfuckers are in the World Cup, and they're down here following your fucking
at the stadium.
glorified. Hey, do they not know that you're a glorified used car salesman? Do they not know that?
I still sell used cars.
Do they not know that you will put like honey and peanut butter in the transmission so that it'll shift better while you try to get that car for a $600 profit?
Okay, so you put block sealer in a car. Do you guys know?
Do they not know that do they not know that the majority of your family wealth came from the bail bondsman industry, which is just absolutely fucking corrupt to begin with?
No, we help out criminals. Doing business with criminals.
They didn't do their due diligence.
It's a difficult business, and
I bet you know what? I bet you they're disappointed in your 3 performances because they're horrible. They're some of the worst I've ever
Well,
seen.
I'm going to do my best one today.
What, at the surgery center?
At the Tampa City. We got to leave here at 8:30 so I can go to Tampa City Hall.
What's this one?
Okay, so here we go. Yeah, the Tampa City Hall guys. That one is actually pretty funny. He's talking about Jane Castor and stuff.
About being gay with lipstick?
Maybe.
Jesus. What really? What is your?
I wanted to do the Kool-Aid pickles and say that I have organic ones and I'm sick of the black ones because I got sick from them.
Stupid. Dumb.
Because it's racist.
You should have gone after Jane Castor.
I brought her up.
That she was the first gay mayor in a major city.
Well, I can go after her now.
That's not heat.
What are you going to go after her for?
I don't want to say she's a big dyke.
Why don't you go after the fact that it's a big nepotism deal and just her last name alone got her elected, and she's really not very talented.
Is her dad mayor?
Have you ever heard of castor oil?
Oh,
no, I'm joking.
She still doesn't believe it.
I don't know what the fuck. I don't know.
You don't know what the fuck about nothing.
Castor oil is like a
came
natural
down
oil
here.
that you shit yourself.
You know what today? You know what your 3 things have shown? Your unpreparedness. You just wing it, and you think that it'll always work.
I use castor oil, guys. On my skin, though. I don't use it internally. Did he say it makes you crap yourself? What? Do some people drink it? I don't drink castor oil. I have my bottle right over there. But I use it on my skin if I shower, which, it's not every single day of the week. But yeah, if I shower in the morning, I'll do castor oil on my head and my face and my hands and stuff. But then after I shower at night, I normally do coconut oil mixed with rosemary and frankincense oil. A little bit of that mixed in with the coconut. It's supposed to be really, really good for collagen production and all kinds of stuff.
Sometimes you miss it, bud.
Yeah,
and my car
everything's
sitting at my fucking place. I went out there and delivered it at 6 o'clock on a Tuesday morning.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get it
I'm already bringing it back.
No,
it's done.
My girlfriend delivered.
Your window of using my car is over, motherfucker.
I had to rent a car because I needed it immediately that day.
It was there. My word is my word. When I tell you it's going to be there, lover, it's going to be there. Look at. He's fucking defeated, Simon.
I'm not defeated. I mean, I'm almost motivated now more to go to the Tampa. We got to get out of here so I can go.
We got to do a show.
Yeah, we can make this a 15-minute segment in 30 instead of a 30. The sooner you get the fuck out of here, the better.
Okay. I know. We're going to get out of there. And I'm
as uncomfortable as you. I don't want this.
Good stuff. Pop. Yeah, my word is my word.
Attention all you.
What's wrong with that, CC Hall?
Harley enthusiasts. You may have a Harley shop near you, but I promise it isn't as good as Crystal Harley. Even Gene Lasker gets all the service on his Harley done at Crystal Harley. It happened this June 27th. Crystal Harley's wholesale to the public. It's a blowout sale on all used bikes. I mean, you can save thousands on a quality used bike from Crystal Harley. It's a one-day only sale. Prices camera crew, and he absolutely threw a fit like a little bitch. And he trots into town using his Bubba Groupon and my hookup with the plastic surgeon, Dr. Dan Diaco, to get his girl, who I've never seen a man more pussy whipped than him, get his new little girlfriend breast augmentation at my hookup, using my hookup. Who I couldn't use a Dallas-based plastic surgeon. No, because he's saving $7,000.
Well, they're not as good either. So
yeah, sure. Number one. So anyway, Alex Stein, ladies and gentlemen, and I don't know how much.
That's who I was talking about before, guys. Dr. Dan Diaco doing the breast augmentations here in Tampa.
Wins left in his
That's who you go to.
Sales, because I just cut the unbelievable promo on him before he went on the air, because I'm very mad at him. He's my friend and I like him, but he's really this particular trip really accentuates how much of a user he is and how one way he is, and it's all about
one way. Primetime.
Don't you know how to talk on the microphone?
Well, I'm saying, Bubba, this is who I am. I'm not representing.
I mean, I can't even really hear him.
Yeah, he's got to pull the mic in a little bit.
What, can you hear me? Okay, sorry. I talked on the mic before.
My Lord, no, you haven't. You rookie.
Okay, well, listen. No, I come in
and
here.
your work show. You're a hack.
No, and maybe that is true. But the reason that I want to include you in this because I've
talk on the microphone, right up to it.
I'm on it. What is it?
You were not. Now you are. Jesus, you rookie.
I think part of the problem is he doesn't, so he has to share the headphones with Simone.
Yeah.
And
I'd much rather talk to that fine gentleman than, and you know what? I feel so sorry for him having get bamboozled from thinking he was actually going to have somebody have some star power and talent. Flies all the way down to wherever the hell he's been, taping this idiot for 3 days. My Lord.
Listen, Bubba, I've looked up to you since I was a young man, since I was in college, listening to you on Howard 101.
As you should, because I'm very talented and I say it like it is, but I very rarely have been the victim of your selfishness.
Okay, and I apologize for that, but I'm juggling a lot of things right now. I do have a.
I'll be juggling them titties.
Exactly. I'm juggling titties, and that's busy. I'm flying here. I have 2 cameramen.
Does Bubba have to drop that?
Speak French as their dominant language for one of the biggest networks.
It doesn't matter what nationality you are or what language you speak. A person can easily see that you're an absolute scammer, hack, just.
And that's fair. And that's fine.
You know what we call it here in America?
Alex is getting mad. It looks like Alex is actually getting kind of mad. I don't blame him, bro. Why does Bubba do this? Listen, this is one of the things, guys. Look. You think Alex is coming on Bubba's show and he wants to get dressed down this much? I don't know, man. I think this is the thing. Like, Alex actually does respect Bubba and look up to him and stuff. And I do too. This is why I hate it whenever I call into Bubba or the, few times that I got on the mic when I'd be there for the Bubba 199. When I was there for that. I went to a few of those and was able to get on the mic. And when he dresses you down, it's just like, God damn, bro, just chill. Like, God damn. I'm here because I respect you so much and I want the Bubba rub and stuff. Why you gotta why you gotta take me down a peg?
Flim-flamming. You're just a flim-flamming used car salesman with a bond kicker. Bail bond.
I'm out here. I'm doing the best that I can.
When you think of like a business that's kind of shady, you instantaneously think of bail bonds. And ask Alex where his father made his fortune. Bail bonds.
Bailing people out of jail. Babyface is an attorney. You have to deal. These people need help.
Alex was also a bail bondsman too. I think. Yeah.
I agree. And Bubba, he's actually here bringing you flowers. I would let him speak his piece here as to why he wanted the camera crew. He's saying
he wanted the camera crew.
Damn, babyface with trying to help things out here.
So you can roll in here like a big fancy radio guy. Look at me. I can get on a big time show. Look at me. I can go be disruptive on a city council meeting. Look at me. My girl's getting brand new boobs. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me.
That's fair. And you know that I have attention deficit disorder. So
do I. Everybody does.
I know. And so I'm craving
attention.
You take a lot of always make
and
it
you're
about
heavily
me.
medicated for all of that. All this stuff you take. These people don't even know the illicitness of what you take. My Lord.
Wow.
Well, listen, they did know that we went to. No, we actually went to.
Hi, I'm the kettle and you're the pot. Let's be black together, please.
But Bubba, so Simone thought we were going to go to jail because we went to Clearwater Beach, and above Hogan's gift store, there's a guy that sells marijuana, but what he calls marijuana.
His name's Matt.
Yeah, his name's Matt.
I know Matt.
But how can he sell? Simon thought it's real weed. Simon's like, this is illegal. Simon, what did you think? Did you think we bought real weed?
That's what he said?
THC.
It's THCA. Yeah, that's what Lummy's about to tell you. THCA is the stuff they sell in the stores here. And listen, dude, I got no major problem. In fact, here's a bag. There's like one tiny little nug in it. Here's a bag right here, guys. Girl Scout cookies. This is a decent kind. Indica. It says THC on the thing, but it's THCA. And I bought this right from the store. Let me see where it actually says that because I don't want to get in trouble here. This was from the store, guys. I swear to God, this is from Tampa. I bought this in Tampa from the store. I guess it says, it just says THC on it, so that, I mean, because it is a kind of THC, but it's A, guys. This is A. This I got from the store. No shit. Some fucking guy is selling. Some guy's selling it on over Hogan's Beach Club?
Yeah, it's THCA. So it's
THCA.
Yeah, and they make it look like so they sell flowers.
Hold on, it's THC, eh? That's what it is. THC, y'all hater. We're gonna go to the vape shop, don't you know, and get us some THC, eh?
Well, they knew what we were doing, so they saw that I was.
By the way, I love Canadians. I would have much rather just had Simon roll in here like the big slinging D film producer that he is, and maybe talk about the ins and outs of whatever the hell he's got going on. Than your stupid ass in here.
Yeah, right, Bubba. Yeah, you would. Yeah, right. You would definitely just have this random film producer in here, not having any relationship to Alex Stein or anybody else that they were tagging along with.
First of all, you know that I
give Alex some love.
Told you when I had you on. Let's just walk through this process if we could. So I had you on the air last week, and you're like, "Oh,
look at Alex's face. He's actually mad. He's like, God damn, Bubba. I thought we were gonna come in here and fucking and jive a little bit and have a good time." And I'd get out of here with some good energy, with some good vibes, and go hit that city council meeting and absolutely tear down the house. And you're dressing me down here.
Film crew in. I'm like, Alex, I don't want a film crew in. I just moved to these studios. It's where I live now. It's a little too evasive. I'm not quite ready for that. Oh, no. You got to. They're the biggest French Canadian yippee. They're like Fox TV of Montreal. They're the best ever. I'm like, I appreciate that. They're big time, but I don't need that right now. So I left it with you after that interview you did with me, or the phoner that you did with me last week, with a hard no, and you know that.
Yes.
So then you did not correct any of that. You get a hold of Lummy and you lie. You lie to him because you're a liar. Because you're an absolute liar, and you've been coddled all your life as a single child.
Okay, so I guess there's more heat than I knew about. Okay, so listen, if there's a legitimate problem, what did Alex lie about? Now I'm starting to get back on Bubba's side.
Father is afraid to tell him no, and quite frankly, no is not in your vocabulary because you're just a little bitch who can't ever accept no. And so you knew that it was a no. You manipulated Lummy as if it was a yes, and just assumed that you were going to bring the film crew in.
Yes, I did.
And you
Yes,
did,
I did.
and you did not.
Oh, dude, good stuff. That's funny. Listen, and you know what, Alex? That's especially egregious because it's like, I think that's criminal, actually. You're manipulating someone who's mentally handicapped. I think there's like laws against that. It's Lummy. He's so easy to manipulate.
Have any conversations with me. The first conversation I had with you is once Lummy finally laid his foot down and he told you it was a hard no on the camera crew. So I'm laying in bed, getting ready to wrap it up, take my sleep medication. I'm heavily medicated like you are. And all of a sudden my phone rings and it's your dumbass. And I'm like, I could just send in a voicemail, or I could just be a friend. And even though it's going to come with a bunch of nonsense, answer it. So I answer it. And here you're already on one. Hard telling how many Adderall deeps you are at this point. And you're just like nonstop. You will not take no as an answer.
I was just going to ask you for an Adderall, but okay.
No, I don't have any. And so anyway, you're like, just keep on. Simon was there. And so I feel really bad for Simon because, like, Simon, poor guy, he doesn't know how much of a scam artist you really.
Jesus Christ, Bubba. Scott said, after listening to this a second time, Bubba's a effing asshole. Dude, look, but yeah, Bubba has his moments. Bubba can be a true dick. Guys, listen. Alex Stein, maybe this little dressing down is more fair than I imagined at first. I don't know what the fuck's going on behind the scenes. Bubba is listen, this is Bubba's new studio setup and everything. You think Bubba I'm sure with the new studio setup, there's still some stuff about it that's kayfabe. I don't know if he wants all the truth and facts about the new studio and whatever on camera. I don't know, man. Maybe Bubba it's justified how pissed off he is about, or how pissed off he's appearing to be. But I don't know. I feel like I don't know. God, like if Bubba weren't such a dick with some stuff, people could be a lot more like mutually beneficial with situation. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe there's some, let's hear more what's going on, but I don't know. as much of a dick as Bubba is being right now, I feel like this is as uncalled for as me, as mad as I got at the fat pig after he went on Scott's show and was saying that I was wrong about the Carmelo Anthony. It feels like that. We're just like, God damn, looking back, it's like, what the, he lied. He messed with Lummy's head so that he could sneak his camera crew into Bubba's studio or whatever, something. Is that really, like, does that deserve getting dressed down this badly in studio by Bubba the Love Sponge? That's a big deal to people. I don't think Bubba realizes that. I think Bubba undersells himself to himself when he's fucking ripping someone a new asshole. How much that hurts coming from Bubba the Love Sponge when you're someone that's like, you know, supposed to be in the friend circle.
Are, you know, whatever information he got on whatever he, they got you completely out of your element. Where you're the best at is when you're arguing with college kids and being disruptive in that manner, and you coming down here because you're getting half off on a boob job and be able to parade around in here in a big time radio personality studio. I guarantee you, out of all the studios that you've been a part of, or Simon, this is one of the most impressive studios ever. So that makes you look good. And then you can be a host on, you can be, you know, interviewed on my show, which makes you look good. And then, quite frankly, we've watched all three of your Clearwater. Not your best work, my friend. And so I feel sorry for Simon because he's going to come back with horrible footage. He may have to answer to somebody. They're going to be like, man, I thought this guy was, you know, kind of, he had the it factor. He's a glorified bail bondsman.
This is too much, Bubba. This is too much, dude.
With a used car kicker.
Simon was getting scared coming back to the studio. He said, this is, how do you say, deliverance? No? You squeal like pig?
And said fat guy was really mad about us being there to begin with. So what part of that conversation, my friend, do I, from you getting your Bubba Groupon tit job to you being unbelievably more pussy whipped than I've ever seen you?
Are they allowed to say tit on the radio now? Is that what we're doing? I like it.
My entire life, bring a film crew from another country
to not say tit on Bubba's show. It was a no-no.
Down here to cover your exploit, and you've not put in your best work, and you wedged your way onto my show when I said no. And you didn't pick up my car, and it sat there for 2 days. Now it's in the ditch because they resurfaced the parking lot, and it can't even be in the parking lot. So now it's in the ditch. It's hard telling if some homeless guy's living in it or not.
Oh, and I love that car. And I was going to drive that on camera.
Bro, okay, Kenny, listen. This is a thing that might be worth talking about, guys. And this has been some times that this goes hand in hand with some heat that Bubba and I have had. Dude, the way that this is being presented, listen, there's some we're going to argue about who's a better worker and whatever and how people interpret shit. Dude, when Bubba says certain things and he's working and you know, whatever, this might be working to an extent. Kenny says, I guess I'm wrong. I thought this was just fake radio heat. Dude, I can see on Alex's face that he's actually hurt. Hold on. Let's blow this up here. Alex has been hurt with some of the stuff Bubba said.
But listen, the car, everything you said, I think I would have trouble debating, right? I mean, I think you're right about all of it. And especially when it comes to my performances, they haven't been my best.
Horrible. Like when you do one, like when I do a good show, like this interview, I think I'm killing it.
Dude, look at his face. Come on. You got to be this mean. I mean, listen. I'm not saying that I haven't been this much egregiously of a dick when it's kind of like heavy-handed. I won't pretend I haven't been too heavy-handed with stuff, but this is the kind of thing where you should probably go back and say, look, I'm sorry, that was a little bit much. I don't know if Bubba is going to do that, but I don't know. This is a lot, and this is the thing. What I was going to say. Bubba said crazy shit about me and the other parody guys. Bubba has said stuff about multiple things about me on the air that aren't true. And it's like infuriating because people believe it. And Bubba can just say, and it's probably true with a good portion of it, that, oh, I'm working, or I'm working an angle, this and that, whatever. Or it's just entertainment, radio, whatever, radio shtick. That's Brian Matroni responded to, I think, me, if I'm not mistaken, it was me on Twitter when talking about how Bubba said that we run the fucking the Bubba Army hate page on Reddit. And it's like, it sucks because people believe that. And Bubba can be working and joking and whatever, But when it's presented in a certain way, like right here, you could say this is like, oh, I thought Bubba was working, and he's working, he's overworking this angle about being pissed off at Alex. Well, it's like, dude, it goes to a certain extent where it's like, this is actually like harmful to Alex's image and everything. As I still appreciate his performance of both the Scientology thing and his the initial city council thing that he did that Bubba had already played here. The newer one's better, guys. I promise. We'll pull that up. But yeah, dude, it's not his best comedic performance, but I still appreciate it for Alex's. This is like Alex's art form, is going to these city council meetings and just trolling the shit out of them to some extent. And it's not always like the most funniest lines and bits. Sometimes he goes in there and fucking tortures them with some, he's being the obnoxious gay guy that all of these fucking, more liberal Democrat people like to support and promote during Pride Month and whatever. That's what he's doing. And maybe it's not the funniest angle, but I still appreciate it for the art for what he's going for. I can see why some people might not like it as much and say, oh, it's not the best performance. But dude, Bubba, that's the thing, is you're hurting your buddy here by exemplifying that, by highlighting that it's not his funniest thing. Well, it's like, like I said, not every second of his city council things is funny. Sometimes it's actually there's all kinds of facets to the Stein performance at a city council troll-a-thon.
Right now, I really do. I think we'll be able to clip this and really make you look stupid, which is absolutely going to get us some great views. But like, this is some good work for me. I'm rolling right now. But when I do horrible work, and I know when I walk away whether I did a good job or not, you can't be. Listen, this is me and you as friends. You can't be happy with the 3 performances you put in, my friend.
When Bubba gets done with the show and he knows he did bad, he goes in and yells at Erica.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Or takes it out on
Son,
her.
why don't you go to UT or USF? I know it's summer session, but you should go there and try to talk to some of those.
Anything. Do anything other than what you did.
I got a girl that just had breast augmentation, so I'm juggling her titties and I'm juggling these 2 freaks from
that you completely misrepresented yourself. I know that Simon.
I didn't misrepresent myself. They think what I've done is really edgy and racist, and they think I'm going to get canceled in Canada. And I don't even think I've been that bad. They've been shocked by it. They thought what I've done has been pretty
What
bad.
is this all about? Why are they following?
Well,
you?
the other person they're following, we can't announce, is a
get on the microphone.
I'm on the mic. I don't know why you can't pick me up. I'm literally on the mic. I'm giving the mic. Okay. I don't want you to get too. I'm on the mic.
That's how you stay consistently on it.
Okay, so they're following another huge political creator. We're not going to say who it is. It's a 4-part series. And Simon, you explain it. Explain what you're doing.
Poor Simon, I feel so sorry.
Get on the mic.
He's got to go to therapy for this.
Yeah, it's a project about the United States, and we're following a bunch of groups.
Should have followed me, Simon. I'm way more popular in entertaining than this guy. I mean, you've spent 5 months. You can tell how much more talent I have than this guy.
Motherfucker, you know what? That's what it is Bubba is trying to get his own fucking documentary out of this. He's trying to make himself look like a bigger hotshot than Alex. So these documentary guys go, oh, you know who the real star is? There's Bubba the Love Sponge. We need to follow him around with a camera all fucking day and watch him go order chicken sandwiches from fast food restaurants and feed them to his dog from his mouth. The French fries, he puts them in his mouth and feeds them to the pit bull. Maybe it'll bite his nose off. I don't know. That might be very interesting. We need to follow this guy around. I think he lives in his studio. That's an angle too. We can work with that. It's almost like he's homeless or jobless. We can work either angle with this. I like it. It's Bubba guy. We need to follow this guy.
If there's a second season, I'll tell you.
Look at Simon how he works at Mike though.
Bubba would come if he heard them have that conversation.
You can hear him perfectly.
Because you know why? Because he's a professional Frenchman, my friend. I have the utmost respect for Simon, and I feel sorry for him. He's a victim at this point.
Well, I'm a used car salesman, so you know.
Johnny K,
how to get on the mic.
Johnny K, let me the steel slinging, $100.
Thank you. Dr. Remulax, 25.
We got the
Bubba, and you know what? And he does this too. He did this to me. Sometimes you are right up on the mic and like screaming, and Bubba goes, "Oh, this guy's a fucking amateur. He can't work the mic. What a jobber!"
It factors so much. There's a guy.
Like, turn me up on the board, motherfucker. God damn it. You got me turned down.
Valparaiso, Indiana.
I scream I love screaming.
That loves the show much that he just sent me a $100 bill. Now, I mean, Alex can't do that. He has no way of generating that type of monetization on his content.
Is this turn?
No, so this is what I'm saying. Well, I don't know what are you responding to here? What happened? I don't know what Scott said. Maybe I'll go back and check. Bob Cook said, "Not true, Scott. There's far more behind the scenes between Bubba and Alex." Dude, this is what that's what I said. That's what I said is I can understand Bubba being as frustrated as he is or whatever. I don't know what all has come up, and I get how Alex is. He's a fucking madman. He's got ADDs all over the place, and sometimes that can that can look bad and piss people off and whatever. And so I don't know what all Bubba's pissed about. I'm just saying this is a heavy-handed dressing down, Bob Cook. That's what I think here. I don't know what I don't know. I don't think Bubba real. Maybe am I taking Bubba too seriously? I mean, I think he has influence. So when he's bad-mouthing somebody, that's not great for him if people start interpreting things that way. I mean, this is your boy Alex.
Into why they should have followed you and not Alex.
I guarantee you that.
Oh my God! Babyface, I swear to God I didn't watch this yet, guys. Babyface is thinking the same shit I'm thinking. Dude, that is so funny.
Bubba's mad. And Bubba, you did say, I don't want to be an extra in your documentary. And I think Babyface was actually trying to help me. No, I wanted you included because you're somebody that I've looked up to for a long time. Somebody that I consider
you have to admit. Let's just
a mentor of mine.
Let's put all the shtick aside. You have to admit that you did me kind of dirty on this whole thing, on how I wanted this to go down and how you demanded it to go down. And you're even in the reason you're even in. You don't come to Tampa, Florida for 6 days willy nilly. Is because you're getting 50% on a boob job with my guy, and then you decided to bring a film crew with you to make yourself look, Johnny Big Shot.
I don't know dates very well, but I believe this is the 6th month of the year, and this is my 3rd trip since January to Tampa. So I do think I come here quite a bit, if we're being intellectually honest.
And if we're going to be intellectually honest, you got 0 content each time you were here. It was probably more of a pleasurable.
Oh, God forbid I want to go to Tampa Bay and have a pleasurable vacation in Florida on the beach. I'm the bad guy because I'm in landlocked Dallas. I tell you this all the time. It's fun to go to Clearwater Beach for me. I'm sorry.
I just turned off his microphone because I can't take it much longer. Let me ask you a question. In the 3 other times that he's been here this fiscal year, how many times has he actually traipsed his ass into the studio?
He wasn't even ready yet.
Zero.
This is the first time I've been here since it's been ready.
No, the other one too. We had your
birthday. I was here for your birthday.
Yeah,
I saw the studio, so I have been here. So
He
boom,
was,
roasted.
Bubba,
He was there for $199.
Yes.
If you do remember your birthday when he was 3 hours late.
I was 3 hours late to his birthday. I went to the other house and I almost got shot.
It's all on you. It's based on your availability. It's based in the world that you live in. You don't.
Lummy, you son of a bitch! You're helping Barry Stein.
Never take anybody else in consideration.
But that's who he is. You know this about him.
That's true. Thank you, baby.
That's why he just likes Stein so much.
I just hope that the documentary crew is able to document and to show just how flim-flammy and how just irresponsible and unprepared he is. And he's a charlatan at best. And so and he bamboozled them into coming into a whole other country, and that he was Johnny Big Shots, and now he's here. And I didn't want I just wanted him not to be here. And you know what? Now that I think about it, it might be some good exposure. Maybe the fine people of Canada will Google Bubba the Love Sponge.
Did you know that they speak French in over 180 countries? I had no idea, Bubba. Did you know that?
And one of them isn't here. But yeah, thank you. And the country we live in that's not in play. But try again, my friend.
Well, I'm just saying that's a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching this. It's going to be
I'm very fortunate and very thankful for the potential opportunity and exposure we may get in French Canada. Thank you for that. And you single-handedly
have brought that in Africa.
What's that?
Yeah, Central. Yes,
I'm not even kidding.
There's a lot of countries in Africa that
are popular in Africa, so you might get a bunch of African scammers trying to call the studio.
Well, we already got that.
Dan takes those calls.
Yes.
So anyway, Brian, I'm sorry. Anyway, Alex, hi. How you doing, buddy?
Well, I'm doing okay. Well, real quick, so because I'm about to go. We got to leave here.
I know because you got to make sure that you drain your girl's boot.
No, he's going to the city.
She has no tubes. But I'm saying I'm about to.
I only wish you one thing before you leave. I hope you have a better performance than your 3 because I really hope that.
Well, let's workshop it right now.
Tampa City Council.
I hope Simon maybe goes back and gets some of your other works that you've put together because the ones you've done here, quite frankly, are embarrassing. I mean,
that's fair.
You could do
let's workshop this. Why I have 3 very smart people here. We can workshop
live in the community
and you can be satisfied with it. You give me some inside baseball.
So you're going to the city of Tampa council meeting.
City Hall. Yes.
All right.
I was at Hillsborough County yesterday.
Yeah, we saw it.
So what's big in Tampa right now? Big debate over the Rays stadium funding.
Yes.
Rays rhymes with gays. So I would say why
gays for Rays. Gays for Rays.
Gays for Rays.
Or rather than talking about giving all the money to the Rays, why are we not giving more money to the gays?
Yes.
And Jane Castor would support it.
Yeah,
I'm here
Hold
representing
on.
Jane
Thank God you
Castor.
came here because we're telling you, we're basically bullet pointing.
You know what? Thank God, because he did lean on this in the video.
What you need to do to be effective, because the 3 that you've put in so far are very ineffective.
You keep saying 3.
It's
I think
2.
It's only 2.
No, he did. He did.
Well, you did 3 videos.
He
Yeah,
did.
the
Hold on.
Scientology
He
one
did
where you were out of
Scientology,
breath.
which was horrible.
Yeah, I'm running. I'm doing a yippee yam yo running, trying to chase down Xenu is difficult. Okay, so
You should have. You know how you did AOC, the big body Latinos?
Latino.
You should have picked out a couple of the cute Scientology chicks, because I saw a couple of hot brunettes rolling by, and tried to roll up on them about being hot and having a nice booty.
He is actually taking notes.
And whatever. That's what you should have done.
that would have been a little better. But okay, so gays for Rays or Rays for gays?
Gays for Rays.
Okay,
And you want to question the nearly $1 billion they're free money they're giving the Rays.
Well, it'd be the gays against Rays or something like that, or no Rays. We want gays.
Gays against Rays.
Yeah.
And the $1 billion they're giving the Rays of free money, and why aren't they giving it to the gays?
For transitioning surgeries and drag queen.
You need to go in there and say, I
shows.
want my wiener cut off, and I want the people of Tampa to have to pay for it. I'd like to have my wiener cut off, and I bet you Jane Castor, would probably support this, because she is one of the most famous gays of Tampa Bay.
One of the most famous gays in America.
Yeah, well, you can say that too, but this is a Tampa Bay specific deal.
And then what else should I mention? Should I mention like a Warren Sapp? Should I?
No. I think you need to mention, and this is a question that I think maybe Brian, who's Jane Castor's significant? Who's her husband?
Warren Sapp.
Husband or wife?
Let's find some way to get Warren Sapp brought up in this. Let's get him involved in this.
It's a wife for sure.
Yeah, like who's
But I think
Jane
she got
Castor?
divorced.
Yeah. So as much as you make fun of the Dallas mayor for getting divorced, maybe do a quickie as
Anna
your
Cruz is a lobbyist and
That's her
political
current
executive.
partner,
Yeah,
Anna
partner.
Marie Cruz. She was formerly with Melanie Jean Bevan,
yeah.
a former St. Pete Police Department assistant
Be like,
chief.
why don't the highest ranking politician and within this commission, the mayor, why don't we know more about her? Who's her husband? Who's her wife?
What about this?
She just
Are you trying to feed your dog better but stuck between overpriced fresh food and low quality kibble? Hi, I'm
had a big high spot caper where she's dating a new chick, Melanie McGillicuddy, and I want to ask Miss Castor, who plays the role of man and woman? To me, I think you would maybe potentially be the man.
Looks like she's a big lobbyist in DC.
Yeah.
Wait, what if I went
Look
there?
at all that.
Anna Cruz.
Bubba,
Yeah.
listen, what if
I think you came here to get prepared for your next.
No, what if I did it where I call her and I say she's pretending to be a lesbian and she's not actually gay and that she hit on me?
Well, you can tell her that you were a student at USF, which, by the way, you were.
Yeah, I was.
And when you were a student at USF, you blasted her in the back of an alley at Ybor.
That's what I'm saying.
When she was the police chief. Or
Yeah, when she was a police chief.
Would that cause a bunch of heat? I said,
that'd be
she's a
great,
fake lesbian.
because I had her in the
Dudes, this is funny because this is exactly what the thing ended up being. I wonder what Alex had planned to do before. For real, I can't imagine, because this is like this is what it was.
alley behind Bubba's Beach Club, because I had a club.
Can you say things that you know are patently false like that,
Well,
even
I
though
mean,
it's a public figure?
How are they going to prove that it didn't happen? There was no.
Yeah, what is if Babyface is an attorney, personal injury, but he understands the law pretty well. What do you think?
I would stay away from alleging a specific incident that you were a part of.
Brian, how about this? Brian, how about this? I was a little intoxicated, and I didn't quite have my bearings about myself, but I think that I might have hooked up with Jane Castor when I was a student at USF in the alley of Ybor.
It was either Jane Castor or Jane Lynch.
She's a lesbian in Hollywood that has short hair and looks like Jane Castor.
Yeah, you can say that. It was either Jane Lynch or James Castor, but at the time
It was a Jane, and she was a dyke, or she wasn't a dyke.
Yeah,
she was a cougar.
She was her name was Jane. She had short blonde hair, and she rolled around as a lesbian. But I think it might have been Jane Castor that gave me oral in the back of a shady alley in Ybor. Back at what year were you at USF?
2005, six, right?
Back in 06.
Yeah.
I was drunk. Didn't have my bearings about myself.
I'll say I'm on ecstasy too.
I was on X, and I got with a blonde, short-haired chick that was lesbian named Jane, and that might be your fearless leader.
And as the song says, I didn't care because I do both Jay and Jane. I don't mind.
Ooh,
they make me feel the same.
And I think that if I called her out for being a fake lesbian, that would trigger.
Man,
her.
you know how much better we could have made your trip? Look how much better we're making this bit already.
I know. I need your help. That's why I brought you here, Bubba.
She's singing your praises.
Yeah, I've always been nice to you. And listen, I apologize. I don't.
I think Simon's seeing how talented we are. Be like, man, we really missed the boat on who we followed around.
You keep saying that, Bubba. You keep saying that.
Well, I mean, he's thinking that right now. I promise you, he is.
Well, he's gonna do. They're actually waiting to find out if they get picked up for a second season. I don't know.
Now, you know what? I need to ask Simon. You know what? Can we give? I know that you got your video footage here, but you're not getting the mic processing. Do you want us to send you the audio of this particular segment so you have it processed?
Yeah, please. In the video.
Yeah. We'll send. Let me make sure he gets it all. He gets the video, he gets the audio, sync up everything.
And have you ever watched a guy pave a dirt track before? You want to come do that this weekend?
Simon, have you heard of a documentary called "Video Killed the Radio Star"?
Bubba has a great documentary, and it's about Hogan. It's about
you never mentioned that to him, your best friend.
Come on, Simon, how do you not mention that?
God, Bubba has a hit documentary that Simon will critique. Simon, you have to watch it. It's called "Video Killed the Radio Star," and it's all about Bubba and about his connection to how he got canceled and how it was an inside job, and it's connected to some high-level people. And I actually do think that Simon can help illuminate your documentary. I'm not kidding.
But he didn't tell me about it.
No, of course. Simon, do you know about Hulk Hogan? Obviously, Hulk Hogan and the sex tape.
Yeah. Hold on, Simon.
I know about
Simon, hold on.
and everything.
But Simon, hold on. This is actually the sizzle reel, which might give you a small little understanding of the documentary.
Hulk Hogan filed 2 lawsuits today against Heather Clem and her ex-husband, Bubba the Love Sponge.
You did what? You let your wife have sex with Hogan? I was like, well, how the hell did somebody get a hold of that tape?
You didn't know you'd been videoed.
No, I had no idea there was a camera set up.
The video somehow got into the hands of Gawker Media.
Who the hell leaked this?
Right, now you said, listen,
problem.
I guess he feels you leaked it.
Are you stupid?
At that point, I knew it was over.
Like him or not, Bubba the Love Sponge is one of the most famous people the Bay Area has ever produced.
Bubba's been named DJ of the Year by Billboard magazine.
So we were #1 by far.
Bubba was constantly getting in trouble.
Bubba admits to being fired from 4 radio stations for outrageous behavior.
And he was never afraid to pick fights with local politicians.
This documentary is good, guys. I will say I watched this. I was invited to the premiere for some reason. At the time, Bubba and I were on better terms, but we still weren't on great terms. But somehow I got invited to this, and I got to see it with my buddy Adam was with us. White Ice T was there. Who else? A bunch of Bubba Army peeps were there. It was a nice little hangout and movie premiere deal. And dude, it's a sordid tale of filth and debauchery, and it's a good story, and it's interesting. There are certain it's weird because there's certain points in it where certain things get brought up. It's done well, but sometimes you'll see where there's some parts where you might be like, damn, I don't understand this connection, and they seem to breeze past that. They normally come back and kind of patch everything up and make it make sense. So yeah, it's a good watch. It's long, but it's good.
News channels reported
it's like longer than the Titanic. It's like 5 hours. No, I'm kidding. It's like 2 or something.
Friend leaked the tape.
The allegation that Bubba was the one that released this tape is ludicrous.
When we lost the contract with SiriusXM, there started to be some resentment.
Let's work together. Let's get Bubba off the morning show.
It was just like, what do we have to do to kill this motherfucker?
Hogan knows Bubba didn't sell that tape, didn't give that tape away. It was stolen from him.
This conduct is rife with criminal activity.
The feds have videotapes of it, where Hulk Hogan was in a room next to it and money is being offered for the tape.
Keith Davidson calls David Houston, who's Hulk Hogan's personal attorney, to tell him that they have these DVDs and they want $300,000.
You have a case on a silver platter served to the prosecutor.
How did they get his cooperation? What leverage did they have? Keith Davidson doesn't get charged. He knows Cohen. Cohen miraculously flips. Cohen testifies against Trump. How do we get there? Pull the string. Bubba?
I'm telling you, you guys you're just scratching the surface.
Doesn't take a rocket science in this case.
Fucking Reggie Roundtree. You guys are just scratching the surface. Smoking a cigarette. You guys are just scratching the surface. It's the Bubba Files. Reggie, when Reggie's clips really make you think it's some heavy shit, like someone got murdered or something, Reggie is the star of this documentary, by the way. If you're not familiar with Reginald Roundtree, you will be after this documentary.
To know something happened, and it all started right.
Runaway star of this documentary, Reggie Roundtree, smoking the fucking cigarettes. He's got his aviators on, and he knows where the bodies are. Okay?
Here with Bubba.
So there you go, Simon. There's my documentary.
I'll watch it. I promise.
It's on Apple TV and Amazon Prime. And if you give me his contact information, Alex, I'll send him a
$2 off coupon.
No, I'll send him the actual link that he doesn't have to buy it, that he can watch it. You know what Simon's thinking to himself right now? Man, I got the wrong dude.
You keep saying that.
Pop, babyface. Bro, dude, this is so funny. We know Bubba too well, guys, right? We know Bubba too well. This is exactly what I was saying a minute ago. I was like, Bubba's trying to convince these guys that they should be documenting him.
I know.
Making Simon feel bad. You know, they both said, Matt and Simon both said how much they like Tampa better than Orlando, better than Miami. They both said that they like Tampa. So,
Tampa's a great city.
It
man.
is, and I talk about how much I like Tampa. So,
unfortunately, you've not gotten the best out of Tampa, and Tampa's not been too good to you because your content has been horrible so far.
Well,
hopefully you pull the nose up.
God damn, Bubba. Come on. Relax, man. Bubba trying to muscle in. Yeah. Muscling.
Really knock it out with the Jane Castor angle. I think that's where you need to go with. Not be a gay singing little stupid songs, not being a guy that lost his wife to Scientology.
Okay, we got a couple more minutes of this, and then I'll show you guys what Alex ended up doing at this the City Hall deal.
Not screwing with these fine people that are trying to worship Xenu, but instead come in with the highest entity of all.
The Xenu thing, Bubba doesn't understand. The Xenu thing is good. They're like trending. Did Bubba ever cover the Scientology speed runs? The Scientology trolling content is trending right now. Bubba doesn't understand, even if it was like incredibly shitty, which I thought the Scientology video was kind of funny, right? Wasn't it? I thought it was better than the first City Hall deal. I don't think Bubba understands how that's good. That's good for clicks right there. The Scientology stuff. Alex was able to accost a whole like line of them walking to their church deal. That's good clickings.
Your best works when you screw with the Dallas mayor. Am I not right?
That is true. So you want me to just go after Jane Castor?
Absolutely.
All out assault, a verbal assault on Jane Castor.
And under the guise of you potentially might have hooked up with her on a drunken ecstasy-filled night back in 06 in Ybor City behind Bubba's Beach Club in a dark alley and Ybor, and she was very much took care of you, and you're questioning whether she's really a lesbian because she never talks about her significant other.
You think it was her? It was either her or Jane Lynch.
I think I ate her butt. Is that too far?
No, yeah, that's too far. Yeah, just because you're trying to really tip your hand as to what your true fantasy in life is, butt eating. But I'm just saying, like, don't try to.
I've looked a lot of ladies' butts. I'll be honest.
Let's not make that part of the city. You're gonna get thrown out. That's too far at that point. Questioning whether you got oral from our mayor is right where you need to be. So when you know what Simon's
whether it was her or not,
and Simon's got to be thinking, man,
I got the wrong butt.
No, Simon's got to be thinking, man, Alex,
right where you need to be. Jesus Christ, Bubba, you're a fucking animal.
The only guy that will hold him accountable for his nonsense is this guy, and this guy just pretty much gave him bullet points. It's going to be his best gotcha moment in Tampa was orchestrated and written by him and his guys. Man,
I hope we get a season 2. He's saying because I'm coming back down here and I'm going to watch him grade his track.
And you know what? You don't have to stay in a hotel. Right, Simon, I got plenty of room for you.
He does, but they haven't been to the backyard. They haven't.
Let's just stop. Don't give him any. You can give him a private tour before you leave.
Mary Kay dropped $20.
They got to fly, man. They got to head down to the city of Tampa. They got to be down at 9, right?
Yeah. All right. So get out. So listen, let's go.
But Bubba, thank you. I apologize. Everything that you said is correct. The one thing that I would like to say is that you are right. My performances have not been great, but I have been incredibly distracted, not just with the film crew,
but the
fact that we got. And thank you for the buy one get one off titties from Dr. Dan.
Can you do me a favor? Can you fundamentally kind of man up a little bit? You're very pussy whipped over this chick, very much so. I know you're all.
She had a symmetry issue.
I understand, but I'm just saying, like, my God, I've never seen you've lost your
symmetry issue.
Man card. Are you producing any testosterone anymore?
I'm producing the most testosterone in my life, if you know what that means. Just put it that way. I'm producing a whole bunch, and that's all. I'm going to leave it at that. But just know that I'm sorry. I got a lot going on, just like you do, Bubba. You have even more going on. So I empathize with all of the irons that you have in the fire. But it's just been a difficult past 3 days. I got a lot going on top of not just going to the city council.
Dude, I want to test my testosterone. I really don't want to get my blood drawn again. I fucking hate doing that. I should have paid to get my test levels too, just because I'm curious. But I think I'm good, guys. I'm pretty, like, I stay cut, I stay fit. I mean, I can't lift as heavy as I used to. Really, I think that's mainly just because of injuries I've had. I'm trying to work back up to it. But I wonder what my test levels are. Dude, like, not to be gross or anything, but look, we've been talking about Clav and Looksmaxxing and being healthy and whatever. Dude, when I was on the road trip, this might be TMI here, but dude, when we were on the road trip, look, when the first place we were camping at, me and my butt buddy, first place we were camping at did not have any kind of amenities. It was a big trailer, and we barely had any sunlight at our camp spot. So even using the solar, we had a solar thing for a solar power generator thing, and even using that was a little bit tricky. But yeah, we couldn't shower or anything. So yeah, we weren't we weren't messing around when we were staying at that campsite, doing butt stuff and whatever. because we couldn't really like clean off that well. And dude, after I think it was 2 nights of not blowing a load, I had a fucking wet dream. And I get morning wood like every single day. And it's been a while since I had a wet dream, but if I almost never go to bed without rubbing one out or getting one rubbed out for me. So but yeah, so I imagine my testosterone levels are still really, really good. I mean, my diet is like super good. I eat a lot of healthy nuts that have stuff in it that's good for you. I eat what's it called? Kefir, which has lactobacillus reuteri or whatever it's called, and that's supposed to be really good for men's testicles and stuff. My diet's like on point. So I'm wondering, I probably should go get my test levels checked and see, over time or whatever, and see whatever, where they're at, and if my diet sort of keeps them there or something. I don't know. I should have tested them before I got my diet super healthy dialed in and stuff. I don't know.
Somebody's with the fact that I have a girl that's just in and out of surgery with Dr. Dan. it's been a lot, and I apologize, and I should have been better.
Thanks, Alex. Appreciate it. I'm going to do final thoughts with Simon, if I could, please, just in his overall peripheral view of all this nonsense, including appearance here in the program. Simon, what say you, my friend?
I mean, it was a lot of fun. It was, yeah. I mean, we got good bits, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, we got good bits, I guess, which means you've really crapped the bed so far, Alex. Horrible.
I got one more chance. It's not over yet, dude. We're in the fourth quarter.
We're flying back to Montreal at 4 p.m. today. So.
1 out of 4 means you're batting 250. That's not necessarily.
Listen to this, Bubba. This is the last day of filming. They've been filming on this since January. How long?
And they've wasted their time after this point.
This is the last day. I'm the last.
So this is the thing. When you go and knock it out because of the bullet points we gave you, Simon's gonna be like, "Man, for real, like, we're pretty cool."
You are cool.
That's it for $20.
Anyway,
it's interesting because we got like the whole process of like writing the script, you helping him. Really, really interesting to get behind the scene.
And you know what? Now all the pressure.
Dude, that's cool. I'm gonna show you guys what Alex did, because it was a decent performance.
On him, because we've laid it out how it could be absolutely brilliant. The other 3 sucked, and when this one he knocked out of the park, hopefully it's all on him. There's a lot of pressure on him, but if he could knock it out of the park, then they could piggyback the setup, which is on the on-air deal, us walking it through, then you nailing it, and he actually gets that wow footage that he's spent 7 days trying to get.
You gonna do that, Stein?
Stein, it's on you, bro.
It's all on me. Let's go. We got to get the hell on the road.
Do not blow it. Don't blow it, my.
All right, let's go to Alex's deal. Hold on a second. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Hold on. Let's go to this tab over on the gram. Hold on. I got to go back to my homepage here and fix this because StreamYard is having an absolute shiz fizz. Okay, well, I'll go down here so you can see Alex. This is Alex's gram right here. This is pinned stuff. This is him on with Bubba getting dressed down. Here we go. So this is his latest deal that he just did today. Here we go, guys. The mayor of Tampa is a fake lesbian. Prove me wrong. That's what our caption is. Here we go.
Time is up. No flowers. Nope. Alex Stein, followed by Mr. Hayes. Good morning, Alex. Start with your name. You have 3 minutes.
Good morning. My name's Primetime Alex Stein, and I'm here in Tampa representing the Raise Before Gays Coalition. I feel like it is ridiculous that we are spending millions of dollars for gay rights, gay pride parades, when we can't get the Del Mabry Stadium even over the finish line. It's ridiculous. You're going to prioritize gay people instead of the great Tampa Bay Rays. And I, as a sports fan, think that it's unnecessary to put pride flags on athletes' hats, because all a pride flag symbolizes is who your sexual preference is. And I don't think sexual preference should be around children, especially sporting events. And for one, I will say that 2 gay guys can be real. They can have sex. They have an input and, whole. But 2 women cannot have sex.
Here we go.
Being a lesbian is fake. I know it. Everybody here knows it. That is called being in a phase when 2.
Dude. See, yeah, this worked out a lot better. Lesbians are fake.
Gay guys kiss, that's gay. Am I right? Yes.
No! Leave that poor audience out of this, Alex Stein.
When two lesbians kiss, that is a Katy Perry song. And you know who I think the biggest offender of that is Jane Castor. I don't believe that she's a real lesbian. And I mean
this fucking crowd is shook. Look at this chick. She can't even believe what she's hearing.
mean that because all of a sudden
look at his face. Look at his face.
She's a 2009 DEI hired police chief, and she got the job because she likes to get freaky deaky with chicks. Well, I don't think that she should get a job because she's a sexual pervert, and we need to call that out. So this is what I'm saying. This is a great city, and I agree. We need a black mayor. My grandfather owned plantations. Well, great-great-great-grandfather, and my great-great-grandmother was a slave. So I'm on both sides of the argument. So I do believe in reparations.
This is absolutely chaotic. Oh my God.
So when I come to Tampa and I see all of these people struggling behind me, calling you out for your incompetence, and you do nothing, you sit there on your phones and disregard their struggles while you sit around and spend all of your government-earned paycheck trying to make it harder to speak at a city council meeting because you don't want to hear what the people have to say. Well, let me tell you what they have to say. They do not like the job you're doing. Jane Castor is not a real lesbian. She's doing that for clout. Two girls can't.
This is what the whole crowd thinks. Yes, Alex, he's speaking for the people.
Make a baby, you know, that's all fake and gay. And I will also say this. There's a great broadcaster by the name of Bubba the Love Sponge. He's been an icon in Tampa radio for years. I believe that he deserves the key to the city. He was best friends with Hulk Hogan, and Hulk recently passed away. Rest in peace. We love Hulk. And I would think that you would treat your legendary broadcasters like Bubba the Love Sponge with more respect. But you treat the city and the people of the city disrespectfully. You let a mayor lie about her sexuality. You won't even get a stadium for the baseball team while simultaneously yelling at the people that are struggling to make ends meet. And I know for a fact that this city could be great. But because of the leadership, I'm looking at you. This city will never achieve the greatness that it deserves. And while these people struggle, and Jane Castor lies about scissoring with her divorced wife and this and that, we know that's all fake. That's why she's getting divorces. And if you actually look up the stats, did you know lesbians have the highest occurrence of divorce? So it's a pain in the ass to date a woman. All right, thank you. That's my time.
Thank you. Mr. Hayes, followed by Carol Ann Bennett.
Round of applause. Oh my God. It was pretty good. I forgot how funny that was. That was a lot better than his other ones. I already watched that and I forgot everything he said. It's like a fever dream. It was absolutely chaotic. I love that. Yeah, see, happy ending. Here we go, guys. I mean, whatever Bubba said. Look, still, that wasn't great. What the stuff that. But listen, I guess as long as they are both happy, that's good because Bubba definitely helped him out with this thing. It looks like, and if I'm not crazy, Alex didn't use anything that he had planned before, prior to Bubba working out this bit with him. I didn't hear anything that wasn't worked out in Bubba's studio there. Besides the key to the city, that was probably added on by Alex. He probably thought of that, and that was a nice touch. I like that too. That was pretty funny. So Bubba is a lesbian? No, I don't think so. He just really likes to see women squirt. Alex is a national treasure. He is. Bubba definitely motivates him. Dude, I don't know if it was maybe it was the right move to be like a disapproving father like that. Get dressed down really bad and then just go in there and fucking knock it out of the park like you got nothing to lose. I got dressed down by Bubba the Love Sponge in front of the whole internet. I got nothing to lose. Walked in there, knocked it out of the park. Motivation works. It does. All right, guys. I got to get out of here. I got to eat some dinner and I gotta head to bed. Maddie, let me just say, I appreciate it. I'm glad we stayed on a little more because you know what? I did want to cover this again. I wish we had this for the show yesterday because I covered Stein stuff yesterday, but we weren't going to have another opportunity the rest of this week to do a full show on Alex stuff. I could have done a full show on this whole beef, but yeah, thanks for the idea of staying on a little later because this was something I did want to get to and I had forgot about it until you were complaining about me signing off too early. Thank you, sir. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow. We'll see what we get into. I got a few different options. There was a post. If you guys see the post I put on social media, different places about a certain country that I was trending in for some reason that they were looking me up on Google. Interesting, right? We might cover that tomorrow. We might do tomorrow, guys, for real. There's a couple things. There's like a debate thing, and Scott Starboard today played a clip of a guy who debates a certain topic, and I wanted to do a whole show to highlight him because I do like his videos a lot, and I watch them just on my free time and stuff because it's like decent content. It's good debates, and he talks to people, and some of them like absolutely flip out and even assault him and different stuff. So anyway, that's going to be good to get into. We might do that tomorrow. I might cover my connection to a 3-letter agency. We might cover that tomorrow. And also, if I do that, we're going to do the 3-letter agency, my connection to that, and then also why I was trending on Google in a certain country. We might cover that together in one deal. And I think we might do that tomorrow. There's also another option on the table, which I won't mention. But so anyway, we'll see about it. I should be on by 8 p.m. Eastern time, latest. Hopefully we got Scott Starboard live tomorrow. I mean, if there's a chance he has to work too late, I might jump on a little earlier. But hopefully we get Scott on tomorrow, and then I'll be on by 8 p.m. Eastern time. Should have the_fat_pig live somewhere at some point tomorrow. Might be on his channel for the Pigpen show. And yeah, our boy Alex Stein. Well, I guess he's not live tonight. Or where is he? Where is Stein? He's not going to be live on Real America's Voice, right? If he's not in Tampa anymore, or his film crew isn't. But I don't know about him. They went back to Canada, they said. So I have no idea if Alec, but he's normally live at 11 p.m. on the Real America Voice channel, Eastern time. So anyway, yeah, guys, I love you. Thank you guys for hanging and clicking and all that stuff. I will see you for sure tomorrow at some point. Everybody hang in there. Thank God we almost made it to Friday. We're pretty much there, guys. So I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah.